Merry Gear. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to welcome to Merry Gear Salt.
I'm taking these eggs by the whisk, gonna beat them in that salt and pepper. Gonna put them in a skillet, better butter up and stir with a spatula. Watch me folding them, beholding them, it's golden yellow now. It's hot, so I burnt my thumb. But I took a bite, yum.
Thank you. How you doing? Hi. Merry Gear, everyone. Merry Gearmas. We're gonna play Merry Gear Solid 1 and 2 today, which are fan games from like a decade ago. Merry Richard Gear. Thank you, Sargo. It expresses the holiday cheer perfectly, does it not? What day is it tomorrow? I've seen about 10 seconds of them, Figment, and I don't know how to feel. But we're gonna do it. Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, my dudes. This is holiday espionage action. And we're gonna check it out. It's true, Thursday if you're somewhere else. If you're watching the VOD, who knows? I don't know, Figment. It's possible. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold that thought. Yeah. You know, the holiday music that's playing everywhere doesn't get me in the mood, but this shit does. This gets me in the holiday spirit. A holiday that isn't Christmas? Thanks for the song time, dear. This is, what do you mean? What is this? This is just, Casino Night Zone from Sonic 2. This is what... Siva Gunner is a gift to mankind. Yeah, this is Halloween. We're gonna do it. Let me get going here. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the holidays. A Christmas Carol. No one's prepared. Carol of the Curbs. This looks excellent. Thank you, Kelly. I don't know if I want to watch it on stream, but thank you. It seems delightful. A bunch of Kirby automatones. Be still, my heart.
I'm taking these eggs by the whisk, gonna beat them in that salt and pepper.
Yeah, omelets.
Gonna put them in a skillet, better butter up and
Lots
stir
of
with
eggs.
a spatula. Watch me folding them, beholding them, it's golden yellow now. It's hot, so I burnt my thumb. But I took a bite, yum.
Thank you, Axe. A Merry Guillermo del Toro to you as well. Merry Guillermo del Toro. You know, I even had that thought when I said Merry Gear. I was like, Merry Guillermo. Thank you. Double omelet. That's a big omelet.
Alexander Hamilton. Thanks for
Oh,
the Alexander
God.
Hamilton.
Thank you? Why?
How many
Thank
times
you.
can I say Alexander Hamilton? Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton.
I just want to listen to these rips for a bit. Some of them are so good, it's like, wait, how's the original even go? It's just... Song time, get it out. You got it. What holiday doesn't have any songs? What holiday doesn't have a song? Yeah, don't worry about it. That's the holiday cheer. That's the holiday cheer doing its thing. My birthday? My brother makes Arbor Day. Arbor Day, done. Shut up. This is a little holiday song about everyone's favorite forgotten holiday. Arbor Day. Look around outside. Do you see the trees? There might be bees between the trees. Oh, don't interrupt. We really need those trees, oh yeah? What are we gonna do without them? We won't have the air to breathe. Oh, no. Arbor Day is the day where you can look outside and look at the trees. Oh, whoa, Arbor Day. Don't forget that those are trees out there. They're not just tall bushes. There's something else in there. Arbor Day. Hey, trees. Get you a tree today. Happy Arbor Day, everybody. Back to this. Back to this nightmare. Yeah, you'd be cured of holiday cheer. Merry tree. Anyway, how about we get into it? Because we have some sneaking to do. I forget how each one goes. It just gets me good. Anyway. What won the poll, by the way? I missed it. About how cute chat is. Probably maximum cute. Mary Gear Solid 1 and 2 were recommended that I stream by Boltage and Jackie. So thank you, Boltage and Jackie. This is your fault. What happened? Toasted Toasters, 35 months. Thank you very much. Fluffbot, 3,000. 29 months. Merry Christmas, Burled. Merry Christmas. Clarexon, thanks for 35 months. Happy holidays, Bear in chat. I'm just gonna chill here and play Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm a late bloomer. I just had enough to buy a Switch. Nice. Oh, I hope you enjoy your Switch and Animal Crossing. Nothing wrong with doing it. Hope you enjoy. Duh. When's Kid Icarus up? Sorry. Oh God, I don't know. I never played it. Don't you need like a stand to play it? Every religious holiday has a cat emote. Bart dance. Sargoda, thank you for the hammy. Oh, I'm alerted. Thank you. Enigmatic Amelia, thanks for 31 months. Lumberzack, thanks for 40 months. Colonel, I delivered all the bomb-filled presents to the kids around the world. Mission complete. Snake, you're supposed to deliver regular presents. Axel Gale, thanks for the hammy. Mary Guillermo del Toro. Mr. Pig with a hammy. Merry Crimble Time chat. Thank you very much. Chameleon Tux, thanks for 20 months. Happy American Christmas, European Christmas, Scary, and Jewish Christmas, Hanukkah. Thank you. The Man Dog, thanks for 15 months. Buttes, thanks for 20 months. Nice even number. Nice. And Venad, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back. Thanks for the Prime. Bunch of Prime subs, actually. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your bronze key and the emotes. Thank you. I totally play Thursday. I am not doing that Thursday. I need this playlist. Just literally look up Sea of a Gunner Christmas. Someone made a playlist with like 160 tracks in it. I picked and chose a few because some of them just straight up have copyrighted music in them being sampled. I'm like, no, I don't want to nuke the VOD that badly. Just like, here's Mariah Carey singing on top of it. I could. You just said when you play it Thursday. And I'm like, but I'm not. I could. I can do anything Thursday. Oh, God. How about, a video game? There's another 2 minutes of this. Actually, wait, let's get this one. This is from Kingdom Hearts 2. This is Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 2. It's her theme song. Yeah, I play on stream on Friday. It's beautiful Christmas cheer. Yeah, Thursday's Taco Thursday. Ooh, paint drawing simulator. Anyway, we're gonna play Mary Gear Solid. Shush. Well, you can still make noise, but I'm gonna switch over. Oh my God. Welcome. Holiday espionage action. Mary Gear Solid. Secret Santa. Part 1 of 2. This game is quite old. It's from 2006, which doesn't seem long ago, but for comparison's sake, if I capture cursor, you can see how big this screen is on my computer. It's very small. Look how big my mouse is. This thing is the size of a postage stamp on my computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. Setting this up to capture was a lot of fun, let me tell you. Yeah, absolutely. So, without further ado, I think we're gonna hop into it. New game. Let's go. It's 5 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. It's through an emulator? Nope. This is just downloadable through the guy's website. It's weirdly hidden. I had to Google a separate... Mary Gear Solid, he has got a website. If you search Mary Gear Solid download, then it's like, here's where to download on the website. I'm like, I don't know. It worked. Anyway. New...
What?
Sorry, I thought we were gonna start. Maybe a tad loud? I can turn it down a bit. Hi, Amphi. What are you doing? Who will Snake flirt with so he can avoid contributing to the Secret Santa? What? What? Merry Christmas. I don't even celebrate Christmas. Amphi, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know what that means. Who will Snake flirt with so he can avoid contributing to the Secret Santa? He's gonna flirt with everybody. He is, there's no putting a cap on his intensity for inappropriate workplace conduct. Thank you, Amphi. Very, very much. He gives nothing. Nothing. Thank you. Many boyfriends and girlfriends. You tally from last stream? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe I messed up and didn't reset the thing that I was supposed to. I might have. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Thank you, though. Gamer Dylan. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm trying to deliver the presents, but dummy thick, and the clap on my cheeks keeps alerting the children. I don't like any part of that sentence. Thank you, Gamer Dylan. This remix is too good. Yep, we're gonna get into it, though. Thank you. Welcome to Mary Gear Solid. Secret Santa. New game. Let's rock. Well, let's go inside. Shit, never mind. Hold on.
Nick, it's been a long time. Tiny Tim. Oh, they stopped calling me that 20 years ago. Just Tim will do. 20 years? Yes, it's been 20 years since the Ebenezer Eve incident. The world has changed since then. Military surveillance crafts have been circling the skies in a response to the 9/11 attacks 6 years ago.
6 years
That's
ago.
why it's far too risky to let you deliver presents the traditional way. The traditional way? We can't risk having you spotted soaring through the sky on a sleigh. With the nation on high alert as it is, there's far too great of a chance you'll be branded a national threat.
Not
so
Saint
that's why
Nick.
I'll be delivering gifts by foot, I presume. Precisely. This is a top-secret covert mission. From this point on, we'll be referring to each other by codenames. My codename will be Major Tim, and yours, Nick, will be Solid Santa. Solid Santa? Has a nice ring to it. So what's the mission? Your mission is to infiltrate this house and to deliver the presents you've got in your sack to the Christmas tree, located on the topmost floor. Sounds easy. It's not as easy as it sounds. Most people are asleep at this hour, but a couple of naughty children might be wandering around trying to get a peek of their presents before morning. So I get to throw coal at them, right? No. This is above everything else a stealth.
a glass.
They must not be discovered. The mission will be a failure.
The Commodore
Whatever it takes to stay
64.
out of the enemy's field of vision.
Telling
To
the
make things
story
easier,
of
you'll need to
its
make use of the
vine.
tools
It had
you find in the
64
house. I'll be giving you advice and
kilobytes.
instructions via codec. My frequency is 012.25.
Great, that's
All
easy to
right.
remember.
Commencing Operation Secret Santa.
Operation Secret Santa. Okay. Ayala, happy solstice and happy Honda days to all. Thank you very much. It is the winter solstice day, right? That's amazing. Estes Cola. That sounds delicious. Thanks for subbing. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello. No, you don't throw coal at children, because that's not stealthy. We gotta get to the top floor. Ah, God. What, Colonel? I mean, Major.
Major, I've made it into the house. Yeah, it looks clear. I'm just gonna run for it. Everybody's gotta be asleep. Santa, wait. You want to make sure you aren't running into a trap. Walk up to a wall and press the arrow key towards it. You should start to hug the wall.
No, this is canon.
By hugging the wall, you can see what's up ahead. Hugging walls? What is this? Happy Funland?
What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh! There's a child. Oh, what a naughty, naughty boy. You should be asleep. And your brother. You're not gonna get any Christmas presents. Well, gotta hide. What is... Hugging walls, huh? So he's going around in a loop. My man's doing a loop here over there. I gotta look out for this kid over here, though. Do I have anything? Nope, nothing. Distractions by your wall and pressing control. Oh, I don't want to lure him over, though. Okay, so he's facing this way. Crap, I need to wait for him to be in the top right. And now I gotta make a break for it. Ho, ho, ho! Sneak time! Run, run, stealth, stealth! The essence of stealth! It is I, Saint Stealthness.
Who was that?
Nothing? Nothing? You saw nothing, kid! Go back to sleep! You naughty, naughty boy. The second story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go to bed, kids! What is... Why? Why would you... What is this? This is the worst house ever. Fire me. Fire me. Nope. Nope. No Santa here. No Santa here. Whoa, hold on, what? They're dancing.
Santa, what's wrong? There's a guy blocking a really narrow hallway, and it's so annoying because I can't get past him.
Sounds like Santa.
What am I supposed to do? Disappear into fat air? Oh, relax. Try distracting him by making a noise. Hug a wall and press the control key. The kid will investigate the sound, so try to slip past him while he's not looking. The old switcheroo. What are you talking about? That kind of trick only works on 5-year-olds. Santa, the first rule of the battlefield is to know your enemy. Only then can you fully understand how to overcome it. What are you trying to say? That the trick will work because they are 5-year-olds. Oh, right.
Shit. Sorry, I kept having to turn up the volume for the codec calls. Oh my god. Yeah, this is some girly 2000s. Well, late 2000s. Alright, let's knock.
Huh? What was that?
He. I saw. Ho, ho, ho. What a dastardly trick. The third story, East Wing. What now, Major?
Alright, now this one's impossible. I know there's no easy way past this one. Santa, did you already forget about your Christmas spirit? My what now? Your Christmas spirit. It's like telekinesis, except a lot less useful because it's limited to turning on television.
What?
Wait. What? Simply that you possess the power to turn on a television just by thinking. To do this, move your mouse
That's the
cursor
nano
over any
machines.
television set on the map.
Give
You
us
can
like a
turn it
radio
on by
frequency.
clicking on it. Any children within earshot of the television will automatically turn towards it. Nothing can resist the magnetic pull of the television screen. This is amazing. There's gotta be a catch. Well, the thing is, you can't turn them off. A 5-year-old child has the attention span of a goldfish, and unless you can change what's happening on screen, he'll lose interest in a couple of seconds. I'm guessing I can't change channels, huh? Afraid not. What a useless power.
Okay. So I can click on the TVs? Okay. I don't know if you want my mouse on or not. Do you want to be able to see my giant crunchy mouse? Here. Let me... No? Too bad. Now you can see my giant crunchy mouse. Oh, once you turn it on, you can't turn it back off. Well, that's fun. Well... This seems bad.
Huh? What was that? Huh?
Ho, ho, ho!
What was that?
There's someone at the door. Oh, and then I gotta turn on the TV here. So am I just screwed?
Just my imagination. It's Santa Claus! Santa Claus! Santa Claus!
Santa Claus. Let's pull me back in. How far back? Oh, right here. Okay, we're good. He's gonna call me again? No!
Huh? 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 What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What was that?
What happened? I'm 5 years old. And what is this? Activate. Ha 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 ha. You kids are getting presents for sure. Ooh, what's that? Oh, oh my god, so many of them. A gift.
Santa, it looks like you found a new item. Yeah, but it's just a gift box. I got plenty of those in my sack. Oh, that's no ordinary gift box. What do you mean? That gift box has air holes. Air holes. That's right. That gift box was specially designed for wearing. Wearing? Yes. By holding the shift key, you can access the inventory. From the inventory, select the gift box item to put it on. Once you've equipped an item, you can tap the shift key to quickly put away or take out the item.
What good is wearing a gift box on my head gonna do?
It's a disguise. As long as you're not moving, you'll look like an ordinary gift box so the children won't take notice of you.
Wait, aren't children
I was about
attracted
to
gift
say.
boxes?
Well, that particular gift box is full of bombs.
It's full of bombs?
If you believed it is, would you approach it? No. Then yes, it's full of bombs.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry about it. They're 5-year-olds. They'll believe anything.
So I'm gonna put on and be like, it's full of bombs, and they'll be like, oh, I guess I don't care. Okay. Well, better put it on. A gift box made of cardboard. Enemies will disregard it if you're standing still inside of it. Oh my god. That's not even what the present looked like. This is like an Earthbound gift box. Oh god. This is the best fan game I've ever seen. This is amazing. Okay, how tall is this house anyway? Oh. Oh god. Oh. You child! You absolute rube! Don't tell me there's like mines here or something.
Wait, don't take another step. You're gonna set off an alarm. Who are you? Let's just say I'm your #1 fan. Call me Santa's little helper.
Santa's little helper? How do I know I can believe what you're saying?
You don't have to believe anything, but if you want to get out of this mission unnoticed, you don't have much of a choice. So maybe it's just best if you believe what I say.
Well, seeing is believing, and I don't see any alarm systems here, so I don't believe a single thing you're saying either.
If you can only believe in the things that you can see, you're gonna be a very unhappy man.
What do you mean?
Well, can you see gravity?
No, but
Well, if you can't see gravity, you wouldn't believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, you'd be floating around. But you're not. And since you don't believe in it, but you're not floating, you're just being a hypocrite. And nobody likes hypocrites. And so nobody's gonna like you. And that's why you're gonna be a very unhappy man.
I guess you're right. Okay, I believe you.
Good. This alarm system is set to go off if you touch its infrared laser beam. The beam is invisible to the human eye.
So how am I supposed to get past it?
I'll let you figure that out by yourself.
For someone named Santa's little helper, you sure don't help that much.
I'm a little helper, not a big one.
Got him. Ugh. Yeesh. Squeaks, thank you for the bits. Having this playing while trying to focus on Organ Trading Simulator is not going well. Speaking of Organ Trading Simulator, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, I did a stream of that a couple days ago. I follow the dev on Twitter. He came by the stream. He's a great dude. And he was tweeting about how the Steam copy has trading cards that went live a couple days after the game's launch. Actually, a couple days after I played it. So a couple days ago, trading cards went live, and the trading cards are all organs from inside the game, which means that Steam now has a virtual organ trading market. And he had a Twitter thread going where he was tracking the prices and like seeing like which organs were going for a lot, and like, and he was just like, oh man, there's like a big crunch for like these kinds of, like these hearts and spleens are going for a lot. No one wants the shift watches. I was like, oh my god. He was like, soul's out of stock. Yeah. Yeah, the souls went out of stock. Or they were going for like 7 cents or something. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. That was great. Anyway. But she's like, oops, sorry, Valve. You accidentally are hosting organ trading. People were calling it Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator Simulator. In the replies, which was very good. Rand Cossack, thanks for the 100 bits. How many damn children these parents have together? Show some restraint. Well, maybe it's like an orphanage or something. That's why we're giving them all the presents. Maybe we should leave so we don't set off the alarm. West Wing. There's another present there. So I'm assuming that where that cross is there, the hatching. Here, come this way, child. This way. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. Oh, you're a good little boy.
My imagination.
It was your imagination. I got a candy cane? How's
Santa,
that help?
It looks like you found a candy cane. Yeah, but what's so special about a candy cane? That's no ordinary candy cane. Read the wrapper.
Thanks, Cam. Also, hey.
That's right. That particular candy cane is a See's Candies brand candy cane. Since it's from See's Candies, naturally it will help you see. Didn't someone warn you of a laser security system that was invisible to the human eye? You're telling me that even this candy will help me see those lasers? Only if you believe it can. What's all this baloney about believing? What if I don't believe?
I was not
Well,
expecting
then this
that.
entire mission will have been for nothing. What? Santa,
That
the
was
most
so
important thing
stupid.
about Christmas is believing. You cannot... I don't have time for this.
That was so stupid. It hit me in the face like a rake. Oh my god. It's a See's Candy. Candy cane from See's Candy helps you see things you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Excellent. He's smoking it. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh, this is an amazing video game. I should hide. Oh god. Hey kid, smoking's bad. Have a See's Candy. Oh, okay. Yeah. East Wing. Alright, good. We can sneak out of here. As the master of stealth that Santa Claus is. Clearly. Except for when he's at the mall and then he wants to be seen. You only see Santa when he wants to be seen. That's why he's such a master of stealth. 6th story. Oh god. Let me just... Yeah, what was that on the ground there?
Look, a lump of coal. Some kid is gonna be very upset in the morning. Did you just step in a pile of coals? Yeah. Why?
Hey, Clay.
You're going to leave behind footprints.
Cyber
No.
Rudolph.
Why'd you have to step on the coals anyway? Giving out coals is my job. I'm the only one that's allowed to make children cry on Christmas. You're an idiot. But you'd better get out of there and fast. The children will follow your footsteps. Wait. Now the children are gonna try and steal my job? I said follow your footsteps, not follow in your footsteps, you idiot. You're getting a lump of coal this Christmas.
Only Santa gets to make kids cry on Christmas. That is a play on Santa I've never heard before. What happens if he just
Who was that?
if he just sees the present? He's gonna find me in it, isn't he?
It's Santa Claus. Mommy, does that exist? No, Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's fine. Merry Acceptable Home Invasion Day. Santa Claus. Does the coal wear off eventually? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, he's just gonna keep following me forever, isn't he? Better go quick. Oh no. Ooh, he's gonna see me for sure. Run, run, run.
It's Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
How come 5-year-olds have better
Santa Claus!
eyesight than genetically modified super soldiers in Metal Gear Solid? Oh man. I bet I have to wait. Oh no, he's gonna make a beeline for it, isn't he?
Huh?
Hmm.
Who was that?
This is a conundrum. A Santa Claus Christmas conundrum. No, Sargato, no. Well, he's gonna turn. He's gonna turn. And that's when we strike. Yeah, now we're good. We went too fast. The speedrunner's plight. New present. Who's this? Hey kid.
Huh?
Look at that. Isn't that neat? Camera.
Santa, it looks like you found a nice digital camera. What good is a digital camera on a stealth mission? Well, you can use the flash as a distraction. That's brilliant. How do you come up with this stuff? When I get bored, I think of ways to annoy children. Really? No. Oh. But how am I supposed to take photos of them without being seen? That camera is equipped with a remote control that can activate it from anywhere in the same area. Press the control key to place the camera. Once it's set, press the control key again to set off the flash. This will blind anyone within sight of the flash. However, you can only use the camera 6 times in one area. Why? Film. Oh, gotcha. Keep in mind that if a guard sees a digital camera, he will go investigate it. If
It's a
a guard
digital
happens
camera.
to touch the digital camera, it will automatically go off. What are we gonna do with the pictures when the mission is over? I'm sure I can figure something out. What?
It goes too fast. It's like,
Huh?
oh god, gotta go. Whew. Why would, why would, gun?
Santa, it looks like you found a
Oh,
Nerf
Nerf gun.
Yeah, but what good is a Nerf gun on a stealth
Nail
mission? Well, it's a specially modified Nerf gun with tranquilizer bullets. What? Once you have the Nerf gun equipped, hold the control key to aim. You can change your direction while aiming, and you can see a little further up ahead as well. To fire a dart,
Night
let go
gun.
of the control key. Keep in mind that you've got a limited quantity of darts. What happens when I run out? Well, your darts get refilled every time you enter a new area. Wait a second. That's completely unrealistic. Are you seriously complaining about realism in a game about Santa Claus? Wait, what are you implying? Nothing. Bye.
Major. Okay. Okay. Is this gonna alert one of the other kids? Nope. Merry Christmas. This is the greatest video game ever. 8th story. Oh my god.
Santa Claus.
Crap.
Santa Claus.
Shut up, kid. Turn off the log fighter item. Candy cane, there you go. They got me. Santa detected. What the actual heck? Well, I can Nerf dart like a couple of them, but is this a job for the camera? Show place on the ground, press again to take a photo. Automatically go off if the enemy gets too close. But they're facing the wrong way, aren't they? Did I just put it like that?
Huh? Who was that?
And how long does that take them out? Oh. Can I just scooch past you there?
Santa Claus.
Who saw me?
Bobby, why aren't there any presents under the tree? Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Yeah. They had a lot of kids. Listen, they had a lot of kids because they wanted to. Can I go through here? Nope. Da da ba da ba da ba da. Merry Christmas. Are they gonna notice that kid fell asleep? How come he's got a dart sticking out of his neck? I'm better. Ho ho ho! Go to bed. I don't feel too good. Ho ho ho! Go to bed. And get him. Nice. That was clean. Camera, go. Run! Oh, that's the wrong way. Run! Okay, now I'm here. Probably should have gone while they were still rubbing their eyes, huh? That was a bit of a failing on my part. Can I shoot diagonally? Nope. There's a kid all the way up there? What the heck? Can they see through the trees? You know what? Good question. They cannot. But that kid can. Crap. I can't see which way he's facing. Just have to go. Woo!
Santa Claus.
What?
Bobby, why aren't there any presents under the tree?
He actually has a
Santa
cone of
Claus?
vision?
Santa Claus.
Okay, now I know what I'm doing, though. I know what I'm doing. We're gonna get him. The 8th story, man. The defense gets high around the 8th story of the house. Oh shit.
Santa Claus.
How come he didn't get got?
Maybe does Santa exist? No. Santa Claus.
Thank you, kid. Ho 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 ho. Put it here.
Huh?
There you go.
Who's that?
Yeah, that gets them all. That sure gets them all. So what is the best way? Just wait for him to... And then... gift. Oh, I can just barely see his pixels. Yeah, there you go. And get him. Nice. Merry Christmas, kids. Have some coal. The 9th story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's all defended. What's this way? Wants to do what? Does this bring back memories? Did you play this back in the day? Nope. An apartment complex for children? Run! And stop. Where am I going? Oh, I need to take them out in order to get there. But wait. I can't get past the lasers. Hold on. Oh, wait, I can put down a camera. And then get them. Even though their backs are turned, I'll still get them. Just leave that there. This was not a good place to stop. To look outside. It's beautiful. Christmas cheer. Ooh. The genetic clones to test Fox die. I mean, reindeer die? Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. So, camera, and then TV, and then... Wait, the TV is gonna get both of those kids looking, right? Right? Well, only one way to find out. Go. TV. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. How do I take out this one kid? Oh, maybe I gotta sneak past him with a knock. Shit.
Santa Claus! Mommy, does that exist? No? Santa Claus!
9th floor is rough, man. I bet I can knock on the wall here. Oops.
Huh?
Yeah. And then I can, like, run over here and hide. Maybe shoot him, take him out. I always get caught.
Santa Claus!
Restart the floor.
Santa Claus! Santa
got it.
Claus!
Venus Bonus, thank you for the $1 Merry $1 Barry. Also hope your stream ever tried soon. I may look. I need to look into it. Thank you for the recommendation. Can't promise nothing. I don't like promising. I don't want to let people down. I'd rather keep you waiting in perpetuity, forever, disappointed. Sorry. Thank you, Bill.
Santa Claus!
Shit.
Mommy, why aren't there any presents under the tree? Santa Claus? Santa Claus!
I promise I won't make any promises that I can't promise. Thank you. Jay Hopeful, thanks for 14 months. Resubbing? Resubbing. Bobolo, thanks for 37 months. Oh, yeah. Dingledoof, thanks for 5 months. How you doing? Ho ho holy bagooby, Merry Christmas ahead of time. And a Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh my god, I'm the essence of stealth. Enjoy that camera, kids. I know how much you wanted a camera for Christmas. See you later, kid. Ho ho ho. Merry happy holiday. Happy holidays. Have a nice tasty sauce. I bet I can knock here. Oh, I might lure one of those kids up there though. I think we just do that and then gift.
Huh? Who was that?
Did he see me? Oh, he saw the camera. Honestly, that's better. Honestly, that's better. And then, kid, enjoy the TV. Go! We're good. Perfectly as planned. The 10th story, the Christmas tree room. Oh my god. Wait, there's no defenses here? You fools! You've left your tree wide open for Santa Claus.
Major, I've delivered the presents. Mission accomplished. Good. Now get out of there. Are you kidding me? Now I have to do it backwards. Yes, I have to artificially extend playtime somehow. What? Oh, wow. Excuse me. I don't know what got into me. Anyway, good luck. Bye.
Then why can't I just go out the chimney? Alright. JC Moo, thanks for 11 months. Take my subbing. Thank you. Starlight Supernova, 32 months. This sub is older than me. And it's as old as me. Just go out. Damn. Alright. What? 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 A USB tactical fit with a suppressor, ideal choice for television, and someone's back to hold them up.
Freeze.
What?
I wasn't talking about the weather, old man.
You.
That's right, Santa. It's me, Solid Snake.
But you probably know me better as Santa's little helper.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
We were
here?
carrying him the whole time?
After taking down Big Boss in Outer Heaven, I was sent on a mission to assassinate his twin brother, Big Beard. Big Beard. You, see, you were part of the Los Bigotes Perfectos project. The Los Bigotes Perfectos project? Yeah, the Los Bigotes Perfectos project. It was a top-secret project started by Andrew Johnson back in the 19th century. President Johnson was quite displeased with his lack of facial hair, especially after the abundant beard of his predecessor, Abraham Lincoln. That's why he started funding research on bioengineering of the perfect beard. The research resulted in the birth of twin clones. Los Bigotes Perfectos. One of the twins received the genes for the perfect beard, and this twin became known as Big Beard. But for Big Beard to be created, there needed to be another twin to whom all the recessive genes were to go.
Naturally.
This twin became known as Jack, because, well, he didn't have Jack. Jack eventually became a legendary mercenary, earning the title Big Boss. However, he eventually succumbed to madness and attempted to create a nation of perpetual conflict which he called Outer Heaven. A couple of years ago, I infiltrated Outer Heaven and prevented Big Boss from launching the walking nuclear tank, Metal Gear. Metal Gear! Yes, Metal Gear. It was only after defeating Big Boss that we learned of his twin brother. You. We can't risk having another Big Boss threatening the world with a nuke.
But he's Santa.
That's why I was sent on a mission to find and eliminate you, Big Beard. I see. I'd always wondered why my beard was so perfect and white. I'm sorry, Big Beard, but in order to complete my mission, I must eliminate you. I understand. Any last words? Happy Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
What? You can't end it. I'm glad there's a sequel. Oh my god.
Can my love and emotion overcome all my doubts and my fears? Will you come close and tell me that you'll be here every year after year after year? The Stockings are hanging while you're stalking through the night. Don't you know that I've been good and I believe you like I should? So give me a sign that I'm right.
Special thanks to Kojima. He was a consultant on this.
Your presence is all that I long for in my dreams. And when the moonlight fills the sky and chestnuts roast on open fire, you hear my voice as I scream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yes. I defeated Big Beard and accomplished my mission. No, he wasn't aware that he was the twin brother of the legendary Big Boss. Yes, I must say his beard was quite stunning. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. Should he have? No, I don't seem to recall him having an eye patch.
See the wrong one?
No, no bandana either. You mean to tell me? Impossible. He said his name was Saint Nick. Lennon? I've made a grave mistake.
What? What? John Lennon? What? Did we kill Santa for no reason? I'm a mammoth. Santa mammoth. Vladimir Lenin, that's spelled differently. Well, is that just gonna show me the same? Yep, great. Film used on my digital camera that I just crammed film inside of. Okay, well, let's switch over to the sequel. I gotta turn down my audio because these games launch extremely loud. So, and you'll need to give me a sec to jankily set this up. Yep. Yeah, hold on. Yep. It's good. Already this is amazing. I gotta just kind of as that. I can freely scale this window, which means I can make it very squished. Like so. Which is very fun, but I'm like, no, I want it to hopefully look correct. Also, judging by when this came out and the music and the logo, this seems to have a lot more with MGS4. So, this might... Oh, Flex, thank you! Can we see that chunk cursor? No, this one actually looks better. It runs better on modern hardware. Here's my mouse. This one I can actually see what's happening. Oh, damn. Ghosts of Christmas Past. I gotta update the game on stream. Because actually both of these games are listed within Twitch's database, which I'm always happy to see random games like this. Ding fries are down. Oh my god, that takes me back. So, if this one leans more on MGS4, I haven't streamed 4 yet, so good luck if you're not familiar. Oh my god, Merry Gear Solid 2, Ghosts of Christmas Past. Neo Aether, thanks for tier 2 in 25 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Would you like an apple pie with that? I work at Burger King making IGOL Whoppers and a Poper hat. Would you like an apple pie with that? Thank you. Streamer just 4, you got it. Yeah, mostly for the lore. Yeah, it was fun. I gotta run. Hotflex, thanks for 5 gifted subs to Pendamant, Hexavere, Sarsum33, Ace Steph, and Curious Gamer 308. Welcome! All those are 2 and 3 month resubs. Hope y'all enjoy. Welcome back. Alright. Okay. Don't make fun of shit for typos, it's my job. I'll make fun of everybody for typos, even though it's entirely understandable and happens all the time and isn't a big deal. Alright. Are we ready? Wait. It's act. Oh my, this is. What's. Wait, there was a previous game? Or is this like actually a bit? Oh, we can actually learn about the Ebenezer Eve incident. Hey, Winston, enjoy your outhouse key. That's a lot of months. Many months. December 1986. After completing the first ever red light emitting diode based navigation over sea/Earth guided present delivery, St. Nick was accidentally discovered by Bob Cratchit while delivering presents to his small Camden Town home. Understanding the secrecy of St. Nick's Christmas deliveries, oh my god, even the sounds. Cratchit agreed not to reveal St. Nick's existence on the condition that he assassinate Ebenezer Scrooge, Cratchit's wealthy employer, and deliver him the whole of Scrooge's savings. Cratchit explained that the money would be put towards rehabilitating his crippled son, Timothy Tiny Tim Cratchit. St. Nick reluctantly agreed, and under the codename Naked Nick, set off to infiltrate Scrooge's mansion. Using improvised stealth techniques, such as reverse seeing is believing, a technique that allowed Nick to be less visible to Scrooge's armed guards by wearing unbelievable costumes, Nick slowly made his way through Scrooge's mansion. During the mission, he was contacted by a mysterious tipster who referred to himself only as Snowbody Important, who claimed to be a psychic capable of channeling the dead. By channeling 3 ghosts, the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and those to come, Snowbody Important was able to instill the Christmas spirit in Scrooge, giving him cause to donate some of his fortune to his employee, Bob Cratchit. However, St. Nick discovered that Scrooge had been part of a shadowy organization called the I'm done. I can't play anymore. I can't play anymore. I can't see. I can't. He located a hidden passageway behind a bookshelf, the blueprints for the Ha-Hey-Ho-Ho-Ho's secret weapon, a piece of banking software called the SOP, the Spirit of Progress. These are some Metal Gear references that you might not understand only with MGS1, but it's fine. Taking these plans, St. Nick left the mansion undetected, never to be heard or seen again for their 20 years. Oh my god. Jesus. Even SOP. Just... Okay. Give me the lowdown. The year is 2006, 6 years after 9/11. I guess that is relevant to the plot. The nation's in high alert with military surveillance crafts circling the skies, making traditional by-air Christmas delivery near impossible. St. Nick, under the codename Solid Santa, was advised by Major Tiny Tim to deliver presents by foot, using various advanced infiltration techniques in order to make present deliveries undetected. Upon reaching the house on 14015 Hideo Drive, 14015 was that Merrill's codec number? Whatever. One of them. St. Nick found an unusually large concentration of naughty children. Hideo Drive. Perhaps a harbinger of times to come. With the help of an anonymous tipster known only as Santa's Little Helper, St. Nick made his way up to the 10th floor of the house, where the Christmas tree was set up and where he was to drop off his delivery. While making his exfiltration, St. Nick was held up by legendary mercenary Solid Snake, who had been hiding in one of the present boxes in St. Nick's gift sack throughout the mission. He revealed himself to be the true identity of the mysterious Santa's Little Helper. Snake explained that both St. Nick and Big Boss had been part of the Los Bigotes Perfectos project. That's just the perfect mustaches, or the perfect beards. For Bigote, what? It's a project initiated by President Johnson that aimed to bioengineer the perfect beard. To do so required the creation of 2 clones: Jack, Outer Heaven's Big Boss, and Big Beard, St. Nick. It's mustaches. It's all about beards. Given the horrors of the Zanzibar land uprising staged by Big Boss in '99, Solid Snake was sent on a mission to find and eliminate Big Boss's clone, Big Beard, to prevent another such incident from happening. St. Nick understood that this meant his assassination and submitted himself willingly. When asked if he had any last words, St. Nick said simply, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Solid Snake fired a round into St. Nick's head, ending his life instantly. I know that's what we just experienced, but to read it out like that. It was only after the mission had ended that Snake was able to reestablish contact with Otacon. That's who he was on the phone with. It was during this conversation that Otacon revealed to Snake that he discovered that Saint Nick was not, in fact, Big Beard, and rather that Big Beard's true identity was none other than famous musician John Lennon, who had been assassinated years earlier. The US government quietly covered up the typos canon, covered up Saint Nick's assassination, taking possession of his corpse, and staging a great economic slump under the Bush administration as a means of explaining the sharp decline over holiday cheer? What? Let's play. Metal Gear Solid 2, Ghosts of Christmas Past. Hey Winston, excuse me, what is this? Don't ask any questions.
Outer Savin, 3 years after the Secret Santa incident. We had classified information that a new Santa had taken power. The whole thing was naughty, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Is this base staffed by children? This is amazing.
Nice.
I'm losing my shit too. Hey, Squeaks. Thank you. Shadow Jesus. Oh. See something? These boys need at least shoes. They're outside in the snow. Based on Metal Gear Solid by Kojima. Yeah, you gotta put that in there.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Looks like the stocking is busted.
What stocking?
The stocking you had me wear. You said it was made with synthetic octopus fibers that would make me nearly invisible to the human eye.
You didn't really. Snake, that was just an ordinary...
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
Well, I'm just happy you managed to get to the sneak point without getting yourself hurt.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
Oh, you mean that thing with Naomi?
No, I'm talking about Cole. How am I supposed to have a Merry Christmas if that's all I get these days?
Well, Snake, it's been a while since anyone's had a truly Merry Christmas.
Ever since you
What with
murdered
the sudden
Santa.
surge of PNCs popping up around the world.
PNCs?
Pretty naughty children. Naughty doesn't even begin to describe them. They're more like hired mercenaries selling their services to the highest bidder. It used to be just a few rogue groups, but now it's become a global phenomenon. In fact, the world's seen the creation of at least a dozen PNCs in the past 3 years alone.
So it all started 3 years ago. That's about the time I assassinated Saint Nick.
That's right. It's likely that Saint Nick's death lies at the root of all of these
Gonna
problems.
resurrect him?
After all, he did play an important role in the SOC system.
SOC system?
The Spirit of Christmas system, a series of checks and balances created by the three wise men in order to maintain an equal balance of naughty and nice.
And without a Saint Nick to keep the SOC system in check, there hasn't been an incentive to be nice.
That's right, Snake. We've dropped you off at Outer Savin Mall.
No.
Outer Savin?
Yeah, you know, the one mall in which shoppers will always have a place.
Let me guess. I'm not just here to do some last-minute Christmas shopping.
Afraid not, Snake. I recently dug up some information on the US government's encrypted security channel about an extremist group that calls themselves the Ghosts of Christmas Past. The information I've uncovered shows that they've got their hands on Santa's hat.
What's so dangerous about a hat?
It's not so much the hat itself as it is the beliefs behind it. Whoever controls Santa's hat has full control over the SOC system. And whoever controls the SOC system has full control over the entire child population of the world.
So what?
The ghosts have threatened to use the hat to create a world of PNC.
All those
A world
naughty
of
children.
perpetual naughtiness!
That's right. The ghosts are demanding the brain of Saint Nick, but it's anyone's guess as to what they're gonna do with it. It's gotta be something big, something worth using the entire world's child population as a bargaining chip for. Something like...
Metal Gear.
No, Snake. There's absolutely no reason to jump to conclusions. All we know is that the ghosts have arranged a meeting with the US president somewhere in that mall. Your mission is to find out what's going on, and to put a stop to the ghosts' plan before the meeting takes place.
Gotcha.
For the duration of this mission, we'll be referring to each other by code names.
What's wrong with my old code name?
What, Old Snake?
No, Solid Snake.
No one's called you that in years.
Yeah, but...
Look, I'll let you decide for yourself. Would you rather be called Old Snake or Cold Snake?
Cold Snake, I guess.
Good. Remember, Snake, the ghosts have Santa's hat, which means that any children you run into during the mission are under their control. Do whatever it takes to stay out of the enemy's field of vision.
Got it.
Head to the elevator. I'll be giving you advice and instructions via codec. My frequency is 012.25.
Great.
Good luck.
The same goddamn... Yeah, this one is leaning on MGS4 a little bit. Oh, God. Nothing equipped. Control how you want to make a distraction. A little? Yeah, I know. It's a lot of MGS4.
Hold it, Snake. It's foolish to run headfirst into every situation. By holding the shift key near a wall, you can hug up against it. Doing so will allow you to get a better view of what's up ahead.
Can I hold the shift key near a kid?
No, Snake. Stranger danger.
Boo! Okay. I'm a sneaky man.
You can always access me via codec by pressing the C button.
Clage.
If you find yourself in a difficult situation, just give me a call.
I'm in a difficult situation. I can't help me. Mary Gear
You're
Solid
on the
2.
roof of Outer Savin Mall. Find the entrance to the building in the northeast corner.
Northeast corner. Got it. Oh. About ice, you just keep moving in the same direction. Tell me about ice, Otacon.
You're on the roof of Outer Savin
fine.
Mall. Find
Alright.
the entrance.
Head inside Outer Savin Mall. Got it. Let me through. Outer Savin is
That
very
kid
good.
ahead is guarding that landing pad pretty carefully. You should try distracting him by knocking on a nearby wall. To do that, hug a wall with the shift key, and then press the control key to make a noise. Any nearby guards will come investigate the source of the noise. You can use this to open up a sneaking path.
So I press control while hugging a wall to knock on it. Got it. Say, Otacon.
Yeah?
Knock knock.
Oh, what was that noise?
You're supposed to say who's there.
It's just my imagination.
Got me good. That's a good bit. That's a very good bit. Oh god, I've never heard that before. Oh man. This writing is very good. Yeah, so in the first one you just pressed against the wall. Now you have to hold the shift key. Yeah, exactly. If I knock, he's gonna come over here. Oh, but, well, I could hide around the corner. Or I knock here. And then run around here, and then when he's checking, yeah, let's try that. Let's give that a go.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Run. Check it out. Nothing there. Whoa, run. Just my imagination, I guess. Head to the mall. God, this UI and everything.
Found the intruder.
Did he find me or not? He fell asleep. Oh god, the map. Oh, they have cones of vision. Learn the ghost's plan. What?
I forgot to tell you about the Jolaton radar. The Jolaton radar is the thing in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It's based on the same Jollyton technology that allows shoppers to easily find the exact locations of the presents they're looking for. But don't be fooled. There's a big difference between the existing Jollyton technology and the special Jollyton radar you're equipped with.
What's the difference?
Well, the subtle swapping of the Y in Jollyton to an I in your Jollyton radar trickles down to its functionality. Whereas the Jollyton radar could only detect Christmas presents, the Jollyton radar is capable of detecting presents of any kind.
Including human presents.
Bingo!
I'm guessing that white dot is me.
That's right.
What about the red ones?
Those dots represent an enemy's presence. Watch out and stay outside of that enemy's field of vision.
That's the blue cone, right?
Yep. Also, you might have noticed the radar was unusable on the rooftop. Sometimes there's too much interference. In those cases, the Jollyton radar will be jammed.
Anything I can do about that?
Afraid not.
So you're saying this is a Jollyton radar that you made modifications to?
Yep, a specially modified Jollyton radar. I would have called it the Autoton radar, but...
You sure this isn't just my old Soliton radar? Because Mei-Ling made that.
No, not at all. Look, Snake, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
Oh my god. God damn it. So he said that it detects presence, and I was like, well, I'm able to find people. How does that make sense? It's... God. It takes a genius to write dialogue this stupid. Oh my god. The art is actually quite good, is the thing. Oh man. How do I sneak past this guy? He does turn, doesn't he? What does he say? Punch? Run. A camera.
A surveillance camera?
It's a mall, Snake.
Oh, right.
Remember, these security cameras have a blind spot, so you can sneak beneath them without being seen.
Thank you. Sneaky. Very sneaky. Whoop. Thanks, Otacon.
Hold up, Snake. Someone's conversation is being carried through the ventilation shafts.
Have all the preparations been made?
Yes, and the tadpoles have set up an ambush on the first floor, in case the meeting with the president goes sour.
First floor.
And where is he?
He.
Our third.
What? Are you afraid he'll flake?
I don't really trust him, but I've got no choice but to believe him, for now.
Without belief, you'll never be able to inherit the title of Father Christmas.
Oh my god. I suppose you're right.
I'll be heading up to the 20th floor. I just need a little time to cool off. You stay here and wait for the president to arrive.
You hear that, Snake? The ghosts are meeting with the president on the first floor of the mall. You'll have to get down there to make sure things don't get hairy.
Like, just... like, it's not just that, oh, like, it's a sneaking game and they're making fun of Metal Gear. It's like, the amount of, like, reverb and, like, his footsteps and stuff and, like, the pacing is all very, very Metal Gear. Like, it's... I'm actually really impressed right now. Okay. Oh god, there's a lot of kids. So many PNCs. You're not gonna leave, are you? You gotta get to that elevator. What?
Huh. Looks like the elevator's
Damn it.
down. You'll have to get around the mall by foot.
Shit. Thanks for the good timing on there, Anacon. I think I can sneak down through the middle there. That would be great. If I don't awake the child. Is there anything up? Up this way? Oh. What do we have here? Oh god. A bathroom. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? Is there anything in here? Just...
This is Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
In fact, it's kept me pretty regular.
Oh, Snake, you're disgusting.
Boo! Pooping on company time. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. On Christmas. Nope. Big boss makes $1, Akon makes a dime. That's why I snake. Where are you going? What?
It looks like you're in some kind of Halloween costume store.
Oh, good.
Maybe you can find something useful in that store's storage room. That's located in the northeast corner of the store.
Northeast corner. Got it. Shit. Run! Wait, why is the Halloween store got a Christmas tree? Whatever. Don't care. This floor seems suspicious.
Lucky for you, that guard's asleep. Otherwise, he'd definitely come investigate the
Loud
commotion.
footsteps.
You can get past metal floors without making much noise if you slide along the walls beside them.
Just gotta be a slidey boy. Until you can no longer slide. Let's get that present. Metal floor. D-mask.
Otacon, I found a reindeer mask.
Snake, is there something you have, to tell me?
Aren't you usually the one to tell me how new items work?
Well, it's just, I want you to know that furdom has been around for a long time, and...
Furdom?
Yeah, you know, furries. It's a fandom that revolves around anthropomorphic animals.
Anime. It's always anime with you, isn't it, Otacon? I'm a mercenary. I don't have time for any nerd hobbies. Now tell me how I can use this thing.
Well, for a start, it's frighteningly realistic. Has it got a red light-up nose?
Nope.
Darn. So it's no good as a flashlight either.
Let me put this thing on. Maybe it'll give me some ideas.
Sure thing, Snake? Snake? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Well, I could have sworn you were a mounted deer head.
Mounted deer head, huh?
You'll be able to avoid being seen as long as you're hugging a wall with that thing on. Just make sure not to move, or you'll give yourself away. Also, if you bump into anyone, the jig is up. So stay out of the enemy's path.
Huh?
What was that?
That sleeping guard must have woken up. Snake, you're surrounded. Use the deer head to sneak your way out of there.
How do I check my Z? Deer mask. Undetectable, saying this, don't hang out. Genius. Absolutely genius. I can't see him if I do it. Just a deer head. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, kid. I'm getting some slowdown in the game. It's got to render all of these. It's ray tracing every noise, every sound impact. Uses a lot of processing power. Sound. I'm in absolute agony. Same, Squeaks. Thank you. I'm sorry, but sometimes at Christmas time you have to suffer in order to make the season great. Yeah, you kid. Shit. I'm hiding. Just the deer. What's a good deer mode that works for when I'm hiding? No. Pretty much any of them, honestly. Ba-dum-bum. Uh-oh. This looks like I'll be alerted. Or will alert.
Don't take another step. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor's electrified.
Portrait!
Who are you?
Just a voice in your head. But you can call me Cindy Lou Who.
No!
Or Who, for short.
Cindy. A girl.
Do I sound like a girl to you?
It's hard to trust a voice over codec. I've already been fooled once by my twin brother.
You'll need to find a way to disable the high voltage switch.
You're using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
As for the gas,
Hey, Alan
you
420.
don't want to be breathing any of that stuff. It'll knock you out cold.
Wait, why is there a room filled with gas and electrical flooring inside a mall?
To keep out intruders like you and I.
That makes sense. Who are you anyway?
An old friend.
Oh my god.
Otacon, I need you to run a trace on the frequency of my last codec conversation.
What codec conversation?
That's right, he was using burst transmission.
Burst transmission? Oh, there's no way to find the codec frequency of a conversation like that. Except,
Except what?
well, have you tried looking on the back of the Blu-ray case? I know, it's a pain, but you need to find the Blu-ray case for Merry Gear Solid 2. You see the Blu-ray case labeled Merry Gear Solid 2?
No.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're on the PC, and the game is downloaded onto your hard drive. There is no Blu-ray Merry Gear Solid 2 case.
Otacon, get a grip!
What an age we live in, huh, Snake? Digital distribution. Wonder what they'll think of next.
So no?
No what?
You can't run a trace on my last codec conversation?
Afraid not.
I was hoping he was gonna be like, open up the game file. Open up the folder where you downloaded the game. And there's a file. What?
I've hacked the mall's central computer and activated the music in the previous area. It should have woken up those sleeping guards.
The music. Well, this is nice. Oh god. Nothing.
Over here.
Shit. Oh god. I want to get caught again.
He's over here.
Snake? Snake!
Also, that is a very impressive game over screen. I kind of nailed it.
Snake, that present looks pretty well guarded. Maybe you should come back for it later.
Okay, Otacon. Sheesh. Oh, there's a camera there. Oh, okay. Careful. Oh, it's slippy. Careful. What is this, Ocarina of Time? Hyrule Castle? Shit. Think I can. Whoop. Oh my god. Oh. Just a reindeer head.
Over here.
Damn it.
Snake, what's going
Sorry.
on? Snake? Snake? Snake!
Yeah. Winston, thanks for the bits. What even is this? I don't know. Squeaks, I'm losing my shit. Thank you for the bits. Just sketchy. All these MGS references are going on my head, but fuck, this is incredible. Yeah. I could explain the references, but it would take too long, and it's not really worth it. I mean, you're picking up on it. It's not like the references are what carries it. This is amazing on its own. Clage, thanks for 30 months. Enjoy your outhouse key. I'm trying to sneak around. My sub is dummy thick. It keeps alerting these naughty children. Stop, no. Half Moon, thanks for 11 months. Oops. Yeah, it was 11 months to stream on my birthday. What to say? Thanks for all you do, Barry. Keep being the awesome person you are, chat. Looking extra cute today. Happy birthday, Half Moon. Hope it's a wonderful day. Wallenberg, thanks for 26 months. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah. Oh God. Ugh. Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. And Tune IRL, thanks for 100 bits. God damn it. Affectionate. And Squeaks, thanks for the bits. I'm in agony. Thank you. We're all in agony this holiday season. This is another bathroom? The women's room, uh-oh. Why are these children in here?
Guarding this candy with me.
What are you doing?
You've been in there long enough. Maybe he didn't hear me.
Why you sound a
Guess
little...
I'll have to go in there and wake him up. Huh?
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Nothing?
It's the enemy!
Damn it. Bum, 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 bum. That does make dying a reward. So,
Where is he?
could be worse.
Supposed to be guarding, huh? What was that?
Get over there, kid. Got him. Fell asleep. There's this camera in that bathroom? Oh God. What? Oh, he's stinky. Oh, it smells bad in there.
Otacon, what the hell am I supposed to do with a candy cane?
That's no ordinary candy cane. Read the wrapper.
Novocaine?
That's right. That's a Nova brand candy cane. It's made with an especially strong child quieting corn syrup. Or CQC.
CQC?
CQC is an anesthetic capable of putting a child to sleep. Ever notice how doctors will give a kid a lollipop after a shot?
Sure.
Those lollipops are laced with a small dose of CQC. They're used to numb the pain. And to keep the kids quiet. The dosage of CQC in that Novocaine is much, much higher.
So you're telling me I could put a kid to sleep with this thing?
That's right. Sneak up right behind an enemy and press the control key to knock him out. The anesthetic will wear off after a couple of seconds, so be sure to be out of the area before the kid wakes up.
Got it.
One last thing.
What is it?
Candy canes go in the mouth, not through the windpipe. You got that?
Don't breathe the candy cane. Got it.
No good. I can't do it.
Can only use it. This became a very different game. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Come on, kid. We are the man who murdered Santa after all, so... Guess it makes sense. Still. Can I get through here? Oh no.
It's over here.
Oh no! Yeah, this is very polished, considering it's a really silly parody fan game. They went all out. Let's try it again. Do. Kapow! Cold snake. Very cold. Just wanted to reset my checkpoint. I'm assuming that's how it works. So if I get caught. Also, I don't know if this works against cameras. Oh no. Hi. Yeah, they're sleeping. Got rejected for a job through a bunch of interviews because I didn't have enough experience. Gee, if only there was some way I could get that. Oh, Bubbles. I'm sorry to hear that. That is very rough. And it is the worst part. Well, there's a lot of worst part. One of among many terrible parts of job hunting, especially when you're just starting out or changing industries or something. I wish you the best of luck. Does that kid move at all? No, he doesn't. The camera saw me. The music is on point. Maybe I do go through here again? No. It's very helpful that there's a pulsing yellow icon to show you where to go. It's like, they know why you're here. I'm thinking I gotta sneak past the camera and then knock on the wall for the kid, but I don't know how that'll help me. Because I could do this. Whoa. And then maybe when he's on his way out of here, unless he actually...
He's over here.
Yeah.
Snake.
I need to move after I knock.
Snake.
Knock them out.
Snake!
Jingle bells gets me every time. Okay. Yeah, I think we knock, scooch back towards the camera, and then try to knock him out on his way back to his post. Oh. Well, that works. Yeah. Get him! Get him! Stealth! Damn it! Damn it! Wait. That might work if I do that and then have the deer mask on and slide. Because it'll be like, huh? I don't think I'll immediately know that it was me, Cold Snake.
What was that? Just my imagination.
Merry Christmas! And then the camera
Snake?
saw me because
What's
I didn't look
going
at
on?
the camera.
Snake.
I want to try this.
Snake!
You hold shift against the wall to lean into it. It's holding the shift key does that. This is gonna work.
What was that?
Oh.
Just my imagination.
No, wait, wrong button. Shit. Got him. Perfect. And now... Well, he's not looking. Yep, he thought he saw something. But did he? Oh. What happened here? Is this some cyborg ninja
White
shit?
blood. The last time I saw that
White
was...
blood?
Police not.
No, I'm pretty sure.
That's the whole conversation? Okay. Okay, great. Oh no. Oh no.
Phrase. I wasn't talking about the weather, old man.
Who are you?
As spring gives way to winter, so too shall the past give way to the present. It is a present filled with ice. For revenge is a glass best served cold.
Milk?
That's right, Snake. I am the ghost of Christmas
He's the
present,
milkman.
and delivering milk is my fortified forte.
This milk is delicious.
Ah, such cold taste, such smooth texture. These are the short-lived features of milk of the freshest quality.
Milk has to be drinking.
Milk bomb! Yet so short-lived was my delivery. The temporary joy my milk provided could never compare to the permanence, the everlasting cheer of a Christmas gift well received. My gifts could only be appreciated in the present.
Milk would have to be consumed by its best by date.
My gift was a ticking time bomb, innocuous at one moment, yet devastating the next. For many years, I've faced intolerance, but I've got no time to dwell in the past. Snake, today is your best by date.
Well, thank you.
And let me make it milky clear that you shall be bested by this battle's end.
Milky clear's a bit of an oxymoron. Oh, guy's throwing milk at me. Oh. Oh. Sir? How do I defeat him? Otacon.
Otacon. He's wearing a fox stealth suit.
You're right. And it looks like it's been specially modified to keep his body cool. I wonder why that is.
Keep him cool. Music. Ow. Ow.
Otacon, the enemy. His blood is white. The last time I've seen that was...
That's not white blood, Snake. That's milk.
Milk?
You'd better be careful, Snake. An enemy that bleeds out milk is sure to have extremely strong bone. Your weapons will be ineffective here.
It's the weirdest sentence I've ever heard. Maybe I can knock his milk back at him. No. What do I do?
Snake, think! The ghost is made of milk. Milk's gotta have a weakness.
Lactose intolerance.
No, Snake. Try to think lactose intolerance in reverse. How did you? Look, Snake, we've gotta hurry before the situation gets real sour.
How do I make the milk sour? Wait? Do I just wait long enough? Let him expire?
I've got it! I know how to defeat him! But are you sure you want me to, spoil it? Try setting the clock on your computer ahead a week or two. I've got it! I know how to...
Alright, well... is there any kind of a pause? There's no pause. I just can call him.
I've got it!
I don't even know
how to defeat him!
Just
but are
date
you
and
sure
time.
you want me to,
set it manually.
spoil it? Try setting the clock on your computer ahead a week or two.
Happy January 15th. Did that do anything? Happy New Year.
I've got it! I know how to defeat him!
Oh wait, did I set it to January of this year?
Hold on. Spoil it? Try setting the clock on your computer
Yeah, I
ahead a
did.
week or two.
Make it next year. There you go. Happy New Year again.
Now that's what I call a blood-curdling scream. Not even the refrigeration of your cooling suit could have kept the milk in your veins fresh for that long.
I see your mental skills haven't thawed a bit, Snake. Just like cold times.
Do I know you?
Snake, we're not snow different, you and I. The children of a cold generation.
What do you mean? Who are you?
My father. My father was one of the 3 wise men who created the SOC system. He was well on his way to inherit the title of Father Christmas, when in a freak accident at San Geronimo, his body literally burned itself up.
That special blue fox sneaking suit. You must be Python's kid.
Please, Snake. Father had a name. Python was just a code name given to him by Fox. Those who truly loved him knew him by his birth name, Frosty Frost.
Frosty the Snowman. And that would make you
Jack Frost, his son.
Oh, chat's
This
froze.
suit,
Oh, sorry.
It was the only thing they could recover off of my father's melted remains.
a cooling suit filled with liquid nitrogen. That explains the sub-zero temperatures of your milk bombs.
It was my father's legacy, and that which allowed me to become the world's greatest milkman, delivering the coldest, freshest milk in even the hottest of temperatures. However, not even the liquid nitrogen from my suit could have saved my milk from the blistering stupidity of human ignorance.
Human ignorance?
Leave it by the door, they'd say. As if such a thing were even conceivable. My milk, that which I have literally poured my life into.
The music is Frosty.
To sit out in the sun, beads of sweat forming on its glassy container, curdling ever closer to its date of expiration. My gift to the world was a gift of the present, a transient gift that could neither be enjoyed in the past nor the future. I longed to find a way to do it faster, to deliver it fresher. I needed a way to deliver my milk directly into any house from anywhere in the world. I needed Merry Gear.
Merry Gear?
Yes, Merry Gear. A bipedal sleigh with the ability to launch gifts from any location. It was the 3 wise men's failsafe. A means to keep Christmas alive should all 3 of the wise men pass on. But it could only be activated with the entry of 3 secret
here we go.
passcodes. 1 from each of the 3 wise men. You see, the members of the 3 wise men were part of an agreement, a pact that bound each of them to enter their secret passcodes on their deathbeds. It was a way of ensuring Christmas would go on, a pact that would ensure the activation of the Merry Gear at the right time. My father, Frosty, upheld his part of the agreement and entrusted his passcode to me. Between the 3 ghosts of Christmas past, we had 2 passwords. We needed just 1 more.
So that's why the ghosts are demanding Nick's brain.
Yes, your unexpected assassination of Saint Nick in the Secret Santa incident prevented Santa from entering the 3rd and final passcode. We had planned to obtain Saint Nick's brain and extract the final passcode, giving us access to the Merry Gear.
But how would this help you deliver your milk?
Snake, you aren't thinking outside of the box. Or rather, perhaps that is exactly what you are doing. What do you mean? Think, Snake. If the Merry Gear is only capable of launching gift boxes.
Put the milk in a gift box.
Yes, the greatest gift of all! Snake.
Is he coughing up
It
milk?
was only my dream
Ugh.
to make the world
Hey,
a
fantastic.
happier place
Thank you.
through milk.
It seems that your dreams have expired.
And I, along with them. But don't cry. I'll be back again someday.
He exploded like a MGS3 boss.
I guess there's no use crying over spilled milk.
Thank you for the bits. Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. Oh, Jeebus. Oh my god.
That's one down, Snake. Just 2 more to go. If I remember correctly, one of the ghosts is on the first floor. Continue making your way down there.
I thought that said milking. I gotta set my calendar back to normal. It seemed to have broken some things. Hopefully that doesn't unbreak anything. I think it broke Twitch chat, or the chat, which I was able to fix. But also it was fun because all of my alerts were listed as having happened 25 days ago. So it was like, kind of getting a little bit upset. But I think it's okay now. What is not like it would change the date? Nope, no, it really doesn't. So I was like, all right, here we go. Nope, stream didn't go down, so that's fine. What's the background music? Oh god. It's Wham! Last Christmas? I don't hear it. I missed it. It'll come back around. I give you my heart. Naked Arcade Bubbles, thanks for the 96 bits. Oh god. So hey Effie, thank you so much for continuing that sub. So my old alerts were listed as having happened 25 days ago, and then I set the clock back to normal, which means all the alerts that happened in the interim now say they're going to happen in 25 days, and I have to accept them or decline. I'm like, I've never seen this before, so I think I need to just accept them, and they'll just play again. Just because I'm like, everything's upset now. Bubbles, thank you for the bits. Unable to load, thank you for 50 bits. Milk. And Wildcard, thanks for gifting a sub to Cold Milk. Delicious. Let's get down to the first. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh god. Ugh. That's exceptional. Oh god. Alright. Yeah, this was Wham? I didn't know that song was Wham. Can I just knock them out? They are 5 years old, which means I should feel worse, but also they're not the brightest. Oh god, this slow down. It's fine. This game has got a lot going on. Commander Squeaks, thanks for giving this sub to Jack Frost. Welcome. Naomi's hunting supplies? Outer saving. Oh no. What does that say? The revolting omelet?
Welcome to the revolting omelette. Exotic survival cuisine. 6 buffets. More than enough to fill anything that moves. Welcome to the revolting omelette. Exotic survival cuisine. 6 buffets. More than enough to fill anything that moves.
More enough to fill anything that moves?
Welcome.
6 buffets.
Exotic
That's stupid. Outer saving. Alright. Okay. Ugh. They aren't looking at anything. And we just. Oh no. We'll just scooch through. It's fine. What I wonder if it's my computer or if it's just the game causing these weird spikes. I can definitely close a few things on my computer just in case. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rossetti's punishing me. No, it's mostly just streaming software. This music is very good. Well, just continue on. Oh, we're outside. Oh my god. What's this switch do? Whoa!
Just up ahead is Galloway Gardens, one of Outer Saven's most popular non-shopping attractions. It's a large thermoplastic structure that emulates a natural biome, inspired by the Eden Project in the UK, but architecturally, it's slightly less ugly.
Good.
It perfectly replicates a subtropical coniferous forest biome, which allows them to grow Christmas trees right inside the mall, significantly cutting the carbon footprint involved in transportation.
Excellent. Perfect stealth. Perfect stealth. Oh no. Yeah, you're a kid. Oh no. Is this floor you can hear me on? No. So I'm gonna have to... Yeah.
What was that?
What was that noise? Otacon, knock knock. Who's there? What was that noise? Yeah.
Imagination.
Gotta get... Oh, he went through that? I can too. Got him. There's a camera over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Pow. Okay. Let's rock. Merry gear. What is happening in this room? What? Oh god, they're all moving in synchronization. We can take them out. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for them to turn. And go. Perfect. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Ba, ba, ba. Wait, they're not gonna stay out for that long, are they? Crap. Better go.
I found him.
Right, he will see me, won't he? Ba, 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 ba.
He's over here.
No!
Snake, what's
Pressed the
going
button a
on?
little too early.
Snake, snake, snake!
Let me do this fast. First cycle, let's go. Speed strats. Got him. That was clean. Saving. Outer saving.
Snake, there should be another storage area nearby. Keep your eyes peeled. Be on the lookout for it.
Thanks, Otacon. Bum ba da ba da bum ba-dum ba-dum. Zone of the Fenders? Ah, boo! Les enfants habiles? Children's clothing? What does that mean? What does that mean? So I'm gonna go in there. Yeah, this seems... Oh, that's a lot. The horrible infants. Les enfants terribles. Oh no.
Otacon, I'm surrounded.
Snake, please
No, I know
respond.
it's referencing
Snake,
Les enfants terribles.
snake!
The dressed children.
Jeez, do you do that every time I get caught?
Well,
Stop.
yeah. How'd you manage to escape alarm?
Turns out these kids are mannequins.
Mannequins? Oh, that's right. You're in a children's clothing store. Still, you'll want to be extra careful there. That's the perfect place to set up an ambush.
Oh god.
If only your radar wasn't jammed, you'd be able to avoid the real guards. Maybe you should try to do something about that and come back later.
I found him.
Crap. He's brute force it or is it random? Skillful children.
I found him.
Oh. Fine. Leave correct later.
Snake!
Bum, 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 ba-dum. What if I didn't, though? Yeah, it does seem like they randomly change each time. If it was set, then you could brute force it, so...
I've opened up the door to the revolting Armalot.
What for?
You might find something useful.
Great. No, they didn't, Phoenix. But I don't know how I would get it, because I'd have to walk across a bit of ground in order to get to it. Some metallic ground. Sir?
Otacon, there's a sleeping kid in here with a note taped to his back.
What's it say?
Now I have a polar gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Huh.
Looks like this elevator's no good either.
What does that mean? What is that a reference to? Is that Die Hard? What part of Die Hard is that? I haven't seen Die Hard in ages. Thawed snake. Now I have a machine gun. Oh. Hide. And then run. Take him out anyway. We are in a mall. Oh, good. Get to wait. Oh, I can probably knock. Yeah.
What was that?
Bum 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 ba da da ba da ba bum bum ba da bum ba da 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 bum bum bum. It's also kind of clever, the deer head forcing you to press up against walls. Jeez. Yeah. Also, like, this is much faster, but then some stuff is slower. It's a pretty clever little stealth game. I'm actually quite enjoying this. Oh. Na, 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 na. Got him. Back to the revolting omelet. Why is it so amazing? Oh.
Exotic survival cuisine. 6 buffets. More than enough to feel anything that moves.
Such a bad line. No radar. Uh-oh. Is this an ambush? Oh, God. Well, there's a gift. Uh-oh. Does it taste like chicken? What are you talking about, kid? Where are the buffets? They're over here. Yeah? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. Never played it. Can barely hear what he's saying. No, he saw me. He's eating a NyQuil chicken. I didn't know that Revolting Omelet had NyQuil chicken on the menu. This is great news for fans of that. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe, just maybe, I can hide here and then bop him. Oh, he did see me.
What's going on? Snake? Snake?
Big news for
Snake!
NyQuil. Why does it feel like the start of a news report? Big news for NyQuil chicken fans. The Revolting Omelet in the mall is now serving the fabled delectable snack. Action News 1's very own What's-Her-Face has the story. It's now banned in every country. Get back here, kid. Got him. Toast!
Ew, moldy toast.
Yeah, moldy toast. It looks like it's been sitting here for years.
A toast of Christmas past.
Looks like the mold's got a slight glow to it.
Shut up,
Must be
Otacon.
full of power.
Snake, you're not considering... You're not gonna eat that thing,
For
are
the
you?
hydrate.
All this sneaking around's got me awfully hungry.
Oh, this can't be safe.
Don't worry about it. A bit of strawberry jam just to mask the mold and...
Right, McRubbin.
Not Otacon. What's happening to the jam?
Wow, it looks like the mold is breaking that jam down. It's almost completely disappeared.
Great. So now I've got a jam-eating mold. What use have I got for that?
Well, it's a stretch, but maybe it could break down radar jam too. Try taking it out in an area where the Jolaton radar reads no use.
Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. A toast of Christmas past covers up any radar jam. Is this a Spaceballs reference? Ugh. Yeah, is this just Space? Yeah, Gam. It's just Spaceballs.
Welcome to the revolting
That's Mr. Coffee, not Mr. Radar. Wow. Where'd these guards go? Curious. Are they no longer naughty children and they went to bed? Stopped working at a mall for some reason? Oh, they're all gone.
Oh, all the kids are gone.
And this sky is gray.
Something must be going on. Snake, you'd better hurry.
Be nice if I just scooch right through there. All the leaves are brown, and the children went home. Snake is very old on Christmas Day. I love shit like this though in games, because not only does it change up the pacing, you're like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? It makes backtracking less tedious. It's like, hey, that's like a 2-for-1. It makes the environment inherently more interesting and easier to get through. And you're like, well, what's going on? What's going on, Colonel? Quit my toast. Oh, wow.
He's over here.
Oops, I bumped into her.
Snake?
If he becomes Sam, I'm gonna scream. I feel like what's more likely is that one of the villains will achieve their goal of becoming Santa, and then we'll have to fight him with, like, a Nikita missile. But it delivers presents or something. So it's grenades with holiday cheer. I don't know. Who knows? A taquito missile. Delicious. Box, nah.
Otacon, help.
What is it, Snake?
It's a trap. I can't see. I can't breathe. And everything smells like cardboard.
Wait, Snake, are you inside of a box? Snake, you can't go crawling into every cardboard box you see. Not all of them have handholds.
I don't need handholds. What I need are air holes.
Snake, you do realize that the holes on cardboard boxes are used to make them easier to lift, don't you?
And I suppose
Saint
the air that
Nikita.
flows through those holes is just a convenient side effect. Or have I been imagining that too? Look, there are some things you can only learn through first-hand sneaking experience.
And there are some things you could only learn by clicking through random articles on Sneakypedia.
Sneakypedia?
Well, are you familiar with the idea of Sakoku?
I'm not watching another one of those again.
No, Snake. This has nothing to do with my Japanese animes. Sakoku, or locked country, refers to Japan's old foreign relations policy. Under Sakoku, no Japanese were allowed to leave the country. At the same time, no foreigners were allowed into the country. Remarkably, it marked one of the longest periods of peace in Japanese history.
Oh, brother. I can see he's been reading the sneaky page on Japan again.
By sealing yourself in a cardboard box without air holes, you'll be isolating yourself from the outside. That includes
Except
all of
the
the
Dutch.
good, but also all of the bad.
That anyone
I'll
can
still be
edit.
able to use the box as a stealth device, though, right?
That's right. As long as
Anyone
you're
with an
standing
outer
still,
heaven
you'll be
can edit.
disguised to look just like an ordinary cardboard box. Be careful, though. Don't let any enemies get too close, or your disguise will be ineffective.
Stay out of the enemy's path. Got it.
Be careful not to forget to unequip the box when it's not in use.
Why?
To breathe.
Oh, right.
Is this actually gonna use, like, an O2 meter? What?
Uh-oh. It looks like you've got company. Watch out, Snake. That's the Tengu Advanced Defense Patrol Operations Lightning Espionage Unit.
That's a mouthful.
Most people just call them the Tadpoles. The Tadpoles are a highly specialized PNC group, notorious for their lightning-quick reflexes and unparalleled dexterity.
Funny, they look just like little girls to me.
Well, they are little girls. Ballerinas, to be precise. Ever been to a children's ballet recital, Snake?
Not that I can remember.
Believe me, these kids would give you an unforgettable performance of the Nutcracker, so you'd better not let them get too close.
Oh no.
The Tadpoles wear special Tadpro stealth suits, made from a synthetic semi-liquid material called Tad polyester.
That must be what gives them their slimy appearance.
The Tad polyester acts as a lubricating agent, eliminating almost all friction between the joints. This allows for total fluidity in motion. The lubrication also prevents anyone from getting a firm grip on its surface.
So no CQC.
Afraid not.
What about distractions?
Like a ballet dance, every tadpole's position is choreographed by a central controlling entity called the level designer. These instructions are then communicated to each individual tadpole via nanomachines. Because of the complexity and intricacy of these instructions, to miss a mark could spell disaster for the rest of the team. That's why tadpoles are injected with a blocker enzyme that prevents them from straying from the level designer's plan. So distractions are out of the question. I'd say your best bet is to sneak out of there using your cardboard box. Try to anticipate the tadpole's movements and avoid being caught in their path. With a little luck, you should be able to find a hole in their patrol path and sneak your way out. Good luck.
He's around here. I know it.
Thanks, Otacon. Oh my god. Nope, it does use up my health. I better remember to breathe. Oh. Uh-oh. Oops. Lubed up ballerinas with nanomachines. Yep. Oh god.
He's around here. I know it.
I hate this so much. It is genius to have a limited use stealth item, but the fact that it's because he's in a box and can't breathe is very good. Come on, get out of here. Just take a big breath. Back in the box. Good. This is just like MGS3. Oh god. And right out of here. Yep. Great. The music is very good. This whole thing is very well done. Yeah, I know, I gotta put on the box.
Snake, looks like the box might be useful here.
Thanks, Otacon. I appreciate you, Otacon. Good. Delicious.
There's an elevator to the first floor just east of here. Good. Keep on heading down that path.
Thanks, Otacon. I'm gonna do it. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Oh, loud floor. Shit. Uh-oh.
I found him.
Dang it.
Snake, what's going on?
Yeah,
Snake,
crap.
Snake,
What?
Snake!
What? One sec. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Slide. Slide to the left. Uh-oh. Stealth.
Stealth. I'm a stealth machine. Born and bred for stealth.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Ah.
Hey Nick, how you doing? Welcome. I'm just wishing kids a Merry Christmas. How are you?
It's over here.
What? Happy Hollies. Indeed. This almost feels like a throwback to the first game, which is kind of amazing. Yeah. I could just run past. Or I could do this. This is even easier than trying to be sneaky. Uh-oh. Wait, he's asleep. We can just leave. Okay. Yeah. Why sneak when violence? Violence always works. Just ask Kris Kringle. If it's good enough for him. Can you see out of there? No. Good. I'm trying to get in there. Oh, there is a wall here. Clever. Oh. So dumb. The eternal question. Oh. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Oh God. The music is appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, Otacon.
I've left you a little gift around there.
It's
Why'd
art.
you have to leave it in such a metallically floored area?
What's wrong? I thought you might appreciate a little help. You can find something to help you get past that metal floor if you go back to the roof of Outer Savior.
Where we started?
All the way back there. Why didn't you tell me before?
I'm a little helper, not a big one.
Oh, that's far, isn't it? Wait. That's pretty far. Is there gonna be some kind of a gimmick, or am I really just going all the way back for no reason? Maybe that elevator worked. Hopefully. What was that noise?
Get him. Merry Christmas.
That's what Snake said to Santa. Is it? It's one way to pad up playtime. Sure is. Christmas. 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 Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We're helping everyone's holiday cheer. Oh, there is a gift there. Ooh. Optional presents, perhaps? Bum, bum, bum. Let's check it out. What is this? A new box?
You found the cardboard box A.
Who knew that the A stood for air hole?
That doesn't make sense at all, Snake. And anyways, you could breathe just fine in cardboard box B too.
Yeah, because the B stands for breathing hole.
Ugh, Snake, that cardboard box has air holes. So you'll be able to sneak around in it without having to take it off to breathe.
Good. Excellent. A stands for air holes, and B stands for breathing holes. Oh no. Merry Christmas. You got a box upgrade. Deplete SO2. Perfect for sneaking. Undetectable and standing still. Hell yeah. Oh, and it actually has a hole in the front. Which box NA does not have. So it does actually change the sprite. Gotta appreciate the attention to detail. Night. Careful. Don't worry about it. It was just Christmas. Oh, I'm allergic to Christmas cheer. Alright. I'm on my way, Otacon. I'm on my way. I mean, not Otacon, whoever the guy is. Am I the Grinch? I mean, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that is where things go. I'm getting brave with that candy cane. You know it. Maybe the elevator works, and we just go straight to the roof. No. 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 Damn, they're really making us go all the way back, huh? This seems really mean. Well, if there's no kids out here, at least this part's faster. I'm trying to think about everything at the beginning of the game, though. Well, we already had a Cindy Lou Who reference. Won't him just game be without backtracking? You're not wrong. It does pop up in these games. It's on brand new. Yeah, in the first game we played as Santa and then Snake killed him. And now we're playing as Snake. Trying to get the job done. Because, oops, we messed up the world. You're a mean one, Solid Snake. Bar Humbug. Someone had an idea for that. I don't remember who. I think it was Deer. Had an idea for Bar Humbug as like an Ebenezer Scrooge emote. The problem is Ebenezer Scrooge isn't a very identifiable character. Just looks like a guy.
What was that?
No, they both came along. Happy Christmas. See you later. No kids frizzy backtracking. Yeah, but also I do have a lot of new abilities, so it does expedite it a bit. Just some hot old dude. Well, obviously he's sexy. That goes without saying. Definitely is not one of the current devs of Stardew Valley. I found these shares is kind of wholesome. The guy who made these is now a dev on Stardew Valley. Obviously. You think this was his portfolio that he submitted? Because, God, I'd hire him on the spot. I don't even have anything to do. With anything. Well, yeah, maybe just go around the top. Ugh. Sneaky sneak. Very sneaky. Perfectly sneaky. How about...
What was that?
Did I move far enough? Yes, we did. Oh, God.
He's over here.
I didn't know that I alerted all three of the children. Hey, Anonymous! Thanks for gifting a sub to Metal Gear Salad. Yeah, Kojima wanted to get kids eating healthy.
What was that?
Thank you. Welcome. Got him. And then, the final kid. Wait, this isn't gonna work, is it? Because he's gonna hear me approach. Or will he?
He's over here.
Shit.
Snake? Snake!
Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Hideous Kojima. Well, I don't think he's hideous, but...
What was that?
What was that noise? Do, 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 do.
He's over here.
I did move. This is my least favorite room. Oh. There's gotta be a smarter way to get through here. Maybe just have a slide. Maybe just have a slide when no one's watching. And then whoop.
What was that?
Perfecto. That's all right, Lex, right? Thank you. Oops. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so well now we'll get that on the way back after getting whatever new thing. Oops. Shit. Wait, I have a genius idea.
What was that?
Wait, he's gonna walk into me. Crap, this is a bad idea.
Snake, what's going on?
If I did that but hit on the
Snake?
other wall,
Snake! Snake!
no, that would work. That would work. Noise is not a weird word. Also, hi, Max. What's weird? What's wrong with the word with noise? Doop, doop. Well, or you could just...
Found him.
Oh. I was gonna say, you could just do that, but there's another child. Da, 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 da. No, the brain was working. The problem was, elsewhere. And then, boop. Now he won't walk into me, and it'll be fine. Now I can get him. Got him. Crap. Well, this time will work, because he's over there. But then I'm over here. Yeah, he went the long way around. Like a dingus, like a 5-year-old. Got him. Can you go somewhere else, kid? Thank you. Go somewhere else, kid. Thank you. Yeah. No, I think it's last Christmas. Maybe one of them's White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a Metal Gear Christmas. Didn't want to wait. Better quit my toast so I can see the radar. Changes from that time. It's got a couple in there. All the way back. You jerk. You absolute jerk. How about that? And then hide like this. Absolute jerk. They couldn't have even added like a little drop down, like, hup. Not in the cards. This better be a good upgrade, damn it. Went real far to get this. It's a good thing I don't hear. Oh, spoke too soon. I was gonna say it's a good thing I don't hear my whip, 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 or I'd be in trouble. All right. Suck.
What
That
are
would
you
make my
doing with the
footsteps quieter.
stocking again?
Is that what this is? This was supposed to help me get past metal floors, but it's all ruined because of the eye holes I made to wear it over my head.
Wait, you wore the stocking over your head?
Well, yeah. I mean, I figured I was supposed to wear it like a balaclava.
All you've got now is a pretty holy sock.
Yeah, but this was supposed to help me walk over metal floors without making any noise. Surely we could work backwards and figure out how we'd do such a thing.
I get it. Like 6 degrees of separation.
Right. So this is a holy sock.
What are some other holy things you know?
Foxholes, air holes.
Wormholes, plot holes, Oh, this is no good. Take a look at your other items. Maybe there's a running theme going on.
Well, a lot of my items are Christmassy.
Great. So, what are some Christmas things that are holy?
Well, there's that song. How's it go? Something about a holy night.
That's it, Snake. Silent night, holy night. Holy sock, silent sock.
Ah, brother. What a stretch.
As long as you have the holy sock equipped, you'll be able to walk over metal floors without making any noise. Also, the extra traction should let you walk on ice without slipping around.
Alright. Holy sock. Also, I realized that they do have 3 stars that appear above their heads. And then the stars disappear. Until there's only 1 star left, just like in Metal Gear. I could have held on to it. Yep, they had a whole bit about how it was not useful.
What was that?
And he got rid of it. Okay, back we go. But now we can get whatever that other extra item is. Or was. That's the only way you can find a pun that makes them work this way. What is this? Your mind makes it real bullshit. Merry Christmas. Hi, Toon. I'm continuously one more open door on the advent calendar of losing my shit with this game. Mm-hmm. Correct. Oh boy. I do like that they don't get alarmed by other kids being knocked out. That's nice. Boing, boing. Whoa, God. Camera. Mistletoe. Wow, wow. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. Thank you for those gifted subs, Toon. Thank you for the 100 bits. And yes, we are perpetually on the verge of losing any tangible sense of reality. Christmas. Yeah, that is White Christmas, isn't it? Great. Bam, bam. Nope. Kid. Yeah. Look at this guy. Hey, Mr. Big Shot with his sense of reality over here. Which way you going? Good. Now we can get the thing. Finally, at long last, we'll learn what was hidden right here. An eye.
You found the Hollid Eye.
Hollid Eye?
It's a special eyepiece that's powered by memories of Christmases past. Snake, can you remember your fondest Christmas memories?
Not really. All of my Christmases have been pretty terrible. Last year, all I got was coal. Before that, I
Have a good time.
Saint Nick.
Oh, that's right. With St. Nick out of the picture, the Christmas season quickly grew out of favor. Christmas spending stopped almost entirely, which put the global economy in a bit of a bind. That's when 2 scientists published their work on holistic delusion, or holodel, a way of fooling the mind into seeing an idealized version of the past, by filtering out the sad blues and sickly greens of the visual field, but compensating with an amplified red component.
Rose-tinted glasses, huh?
Exactly. The Hollid Eye is a consumer product using the holodel technology.
Great, but how's this gonna help with the mission?
Well, Snake, the Hollid Eye is powered by Christmas memories, and the compensating effect is much stronger on people with particularly sad Christmas experiences. Seeing as you're single-handedly responsible for ending Christmas cheer all around the world, I'm guessing your Christmas memories are unspeakably haunting, soul-crushing even.
Well, when you put it that way.
In that case, the Hollid Eye should overcompensate by amplifying not only red light, but infrared light as well.
So I'll be able to see in infrared.
That's right.
Well, why didn't you just say so in the first place?
No answer. I think it can, Otacon. Oops. Why'd I knock? Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind, he says. CQC. Enjoy your Novocaine, kid. Oh god. I better put on my socks. Let me see that hollid eye. Oh boy. That looks great. WarioWare vibes? Maybe a little bit. And pop. Don't know how to explain it. That's fair. Just the tone of it. I hate this room. What did I do before? Oh yeah, I knocked out this guy. Get him.
What was that?
Don't mind me, just a box. Ah. Why do the sleigh bells work? Bam, bam, bam. Realized I could have gone to the right and then I could have knocked him out immediately rather than having to wait. But it's fine. And now we do this when he's not looking. Damn it! When he's not looking! Not the camera. Why is this the hardest room in the game for me? I don't know. Hey kid, I'm over here. But secretly, I'm a box over here. Excuse me. I have the socks. Oh my god, you're right. I'm smart.
He's over here.
Yeah, that's just me. It's too focused on child violence. When you put it like that, it sounds as bad as it is.
What was that? And happy holidays. Put on the socks. Wait for them to look away. Wait for them to look away. Nope. Oh my god, these don't sync up at all, do they? Whoop. Go. Oh, the milk. Yeah, what a mess. Back we go. Yeah, they're probably gonna have something on the ranking screen of like, here's the number of children you beat up, Snake. Happy holidays. Yeah. Some of them you gotta knock out, so it's not even my fault, really. I just am doing my best. Milkle gear. It's high in calcium, Snake. Calcium, huh? Yes. I'm still not over that line from Otacon. That his blood is milk, which means his bones are strong. That is the best thing I've heard in a very long time. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's extremely dumb. Submerge your bones in milk to strengthen their core. Absolutely. Bones gotta be wet with milk. It's their natural state. Hey, we're almost back to where we were. Oh. Alright. They nailed this with the choir. It's very Metal Gear. The children are being employed and persuaded against their will, so you're kind of doing them a favor. A brief favor. By giving them a little treat. Delicious snack. Personally, I'm not a fan of candy cane. He's over here.
He sure did walk right into me. This is even before Siva Gunner. So they were ahead of the curve. This is not entirely before YouTube, but like basically before YouTube. Just to put it in perspective. Socks. Uh-oh. His free chiropractic adjustments. Exactly. He's helping them out. Yep. And you go this way. And get him. Merry Happy Christmas. Gotta get down to the first floor. And then the holiday season will really get grooving. Oh, you didn't see anything. Great time for Christmas to be ruined. Absolutely, dear. Speaking of holiday deer, I need to show you this ability we have here. Once I have a good place. I have a deer mask. And then when I hide against the wall, I become invisible. Is the story better than MGS5 so far? Yes. I would say so. This game knows the old runes. Nope. Stupid music. Do 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 do. Absolute perfection. This game is very good. Finally. I can hold right and get out of here. You're just hanging out there, aren't you? That's fine. There's a camera. But I'm not even going down there, so let's grab a present. A peanut gun? Diddy Kong?
You found the polar gun. The polar gun is an experimental weapon developed by the US government. It was originally intended for use by the Polar Berets, a top-secret special ops group that carried out missions in the Antarctic. It fires a small syringe filled with a powerful polarizing serum that gives its target incredible polar bear powers.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
The initial test showed remarkable results. In fact, the US government was so pleased with its findings that it deployed the polar gun for use in its ill-fated Operation Intrude N90.
Operation Intrude N90? Never heard of it.
Well, of course you haven't. Operation Intrude N90 was the government's first attempt to infiltrate Santa's workshop in the North Pole. They were after his naughty and nice list, as it contained invaluable information about everyone in the world. Information that could help profile suspected terrorists. The Polar Berets were to parachute onto the North Pole and immediately inject themselves with the polar gun in order to survive out in the harsh climate. There was just one problem.
What was that?
It was winter.
Well, of course it was winter. When else would they be able to find Santa Claus?
Snake, do you have any idea what polar bears do during the winter?
They hibernate, don't they?
Exactly. Each and every one of the polar berets followed their orders and injected themselves with the serum. Within seconds, each and every one of them fell into a deep sleep. The mission was a resounding failure.
So what you're saying is that I could use this polarizing serum as a tranquilizer?
Yeah. Aim the polar gun by holding down the control button. When you let go of control, you'll fire a syringe in the direction you're facing. The polar gun can only be used 6 times, but you can reload it by touching floating ammo boxes. Just don't ask me where those ammo boxes suddenly came from, or how they're floating. There's probably a great deal of science behind it.
I'm guessing something to do with nanomachines.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Great. Good. Good and great. Polar gun. That is so much backstory for a gun that is a trank gun. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Of course, dear, this is canon. Got him. So this gun doesn't, it's not like Merry Gear Solid 1. I'm still at 5 shots. No, I'm just a deer. turn to a polar bear and fall asleep because you're hibernating. Holy sock. Oh god, he's facing this way. Looks like a good time to use a gun. No, god. Oh no. Oh, they're hiding behind a wall. Oh, that's great. I didn't notice that wall there. Excuse me, thanks for the bits. Quickly popping in. I've been in line for 2 hours for a COVID test. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe, everyone. I hope you get it soon. Great. Best of luck, Scootsby. And I hope everyone is having a nice, safe holiday season. Doing everything they can to keep themselves and their loved ones safe. I know I am. By barely seeing anyone. But it's not always that simple. Yeah, dear?
I found him.
He turned around.
Snake, what's going on?
It's almost
Snake?
January, Nat.
Snake?
Go on, dear
Snake!
Ed. Okay. Let me see what I can do, dear. Because if I stand here, I will get seen. But maybe back here. Yeah, I got room. All right, what's up? Deer head, check. Snake to claws. And a happy new gear. Oh, Killy. Yeah, I mean, it took me out for 2.5 days. And then it was a gradual back to 100% from there. Stay in the corner. Mm-hmm. Don't want me to go against the wall, so I'm just ahead? Or just stand there? That's me in the corner. Yeah? That's deer. Oh, yeah, RJ. Mm-hmm. Campus next week. Nice, dude. Now we just need a spotlight. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Hiding from the naughty children. Wah. And pop him.
I found him.
Snake, what's
I
going on?
didn't press the button.
Snake?
I pressed the wrong button.
Snake? Snake!
4 people in live tested positive on my direct coworkers. Oh my gosh, Scoots. Yeah, definitely. Stay safe. Hope you get good news soon. Every precaution.
It's over here.
Damn it! He didn't want candy. Bum, 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 but I have a candy for you, sir. How many shots do I have at present? 5 shots. That's enough.
It's over here.
I just
Snake,
like I'll just
what's
leave
going on?
instead of taking
Snake?
care of this kid.
Snake? Snake!
Great. All right. Yeah, it is Jingle Bells. All these kids waking up as polar bears.
What was that?
Wang. Wang. Okay. And sock. So, how do I? We have 2 kids behind a wall here. If I take out one, the other will see us. But I can't lure one without luring both, surely. Unless we wait for this kid. Oh, he's... Nothing here, kid. I think we wait till this guy's off to the side. Out of hearing range. Knock on a wall. Or I can just knock him out. Maybe that's better. Just don't have to... Oh, he saw us. Good. Run. Okay, 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 okay. Socks. And then one deer mask. Oh, they both heard it. I only wanted one of them to show. Oh no, he's jiggling.
Just my imagination.
And then quickly. Got him. Okay. And I'm assuming that's all lasers. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. This is actually becoming quite a stealth game. There's a lot going on. No, you didn't see nothing, kid. Just a deer. A doe, a deer. Huh. Guess it was the wind. Yeah. Very wind-like, that deer. Dun, 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 dun. Wish these were closer to each other in the menu. Nope. Shit. I don't know what a B-knuckle is. This is like a carbuncle. That's the final answer. Best of luck. I wish them nothing but good fortune. Try to get to the bottom right corner. Why are you Blair Witching, sir? Happy holidays. Nah, you didn't see anything. Ignore the man sneaking around.
He's over here.
Hi. The name's Cold Snake. I'm chilly. Do you have a scarf? Glitch Executioner, thanks for 7 months. I need help. Should I play Minecraft or do my laundry? I'm hearing Minecraft, thanks. Is there a mod that adds laundry to Minecraft? If so, that's my choice. Got him. Hell yeah. Master of Stealth. This seems bad. No. Hi. Do 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 do. And West Fox, thanks for 28 months. Happy December Miss everyone. Hello from my soon-to-be long-term place of living. Congrats. Nice.
This elevator's busted too. Oh, I'm all out of ideas, Snake.
Dang it. I've tried no elevators and I'm out of ideas. Oh. This seems ominous.
Snake, looks like you found the Nikita missile launcher. The Nikita fires a missile that can be controlled via remote control.
Don't you find it a bit weird that there would be a missile launcher just lying around in the middle of a shopping mall the night before Christmas?
Yeah. You've got a point. Tell you what. Let's call it a mistletoe launcher.
Mistletoe launcher?
Call the chat.
Yeah, it's just like the Nikita, but it fires... let's see. Let's say it fires a missile with a pair of lips on it. A kissel.
Otacon, you can't just...
That's right. And smooching a kid with the kissel will overwhelm them. With love. Aim the mistletoe launcher by holding down the control button. When you let go of control, you'll fire a kissel, which you can then control with your arrow keys.
Kissels? Mistletoe launcher? This is ridiculous. Why should I believe a single thing you've said?
Well, because if you don't, you'll end up blowing up a lot of
All right, I believe you.
One last thing. The mistletoe launcher can only hold one kissel at a time, so once you fire it, you'll have to find more kissels around the mall.
Yes,
With
Otacon?
that mistletoe launcher, you should be able to destroy the electrical switchboard. It's in that room filled with gas. By destroying an electrical switchboard, you deactivate all the electrical floors in that area. You should head back up to the 20th floor. From there, you can access an elevator that'll take you down to the 10th floor.
What's on the 10th floor?
An elevator you can take all the way down to the 1st floor.
Oh.
Naturally. Naturally. Well, let's try our mistletoe. Power of love. It moves pretty quick. The little smooch noise. Ah, you got kissed. Oh god. Ugh. No. No, he saw us. Cheese it.
He's over here.
Damn it. Grandma went right after him. This feels wrong. It is. It's very wrong. How about we knock here and then hide here? No, I thought he would go all the way over. Damn it. I did not film on this. I don't know what that is. Snake from images for the gameplay Metal Gear, the meta shift from images to the boss fights of 3 and the gameplay progression of 1. This is the latest station of it. Maybe. Yep. Absolutely. I said these nuts. Nice ones. I walked right into that. Happy holidays.
What was that?
We'll just wait it out. Thank you.
Just my imagination.
Oh no. Happy holidays. Oh god. I nudged into a corner. Pixel. Have a dino, dear. Hope you have fun. There's gotta be a faster way. At least doing it closer. Have a din.
Just my
Gonna be here till you ding. Ah. Well, you can
imagination.
have a good dino as well as stay here. What I said counts for either. And go. You move around, yeah. Oh. Cause I only have one pistol in the launcher. And I want to make it count. It's not like there's ammo everywhere. Ah. Good thing I didn't go. Yeah, there's an ammo here. So I could use one there. I don't really need to. Which means I might as well. Excellent. Kiss the wall. That's what I wanted to do. They weren't gonna expect that. Shh. These kids have good vision. You know? I'm really not used to even after all this time, I'm not used to a Metal Gear game where it's like, oh, they can actually see you from more than, you know, a tiny little smidge of a pixel away. Mwah. The animation on them when they're knocked out by a kiss is very good. And yeah. Bam bam. Ba, 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 ba. So is this one of the electric floors?
Snake?
I guess that explains why nothing showed up with the rose-tinted glasses. So, but I want to find out. Yeah. All it's missing is the Mario. So it is. Oh. Well, this is fun. Oh. Huh. Guess it was over there. Good work, kids. Uh-oh. I forgot that made noise right there. Good thing they have very good vision, but they're not very bright. So they are kind of the perfect guard for a stealth game. Must have been the wind. Oh, hi. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. Okay, sir. Just a deer. Just a lonely reindeer. He's
over here.
Crap!
Snake, what's going on?
If I do it a little bit too
Snake?
early, then I can't
Snake?
immediately do it again.
Snake!
Okay, it's a slight cooldown. Oh, yeah. It's very stressful to immediately walk out a door and have a guy hanging out. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Were you naughty or nice? Well, you're out past your bedtime, so I dub thee naughty. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, you can go that way. Beep, burp, 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 burp. Very next day. Gonna get through without hitting a single child. That sounds real bad. Scratch that from the record. I didn't say anything. Oh, happy holidays. It's the CQC. It's not what it looks like. It's nice. Yeah, crap.
He's over here.
No, no. It's the sound of people hitting Alt X. Yeah. Close quarters caroling, yeah. Knocked out cold. Nice. Maybe we just CQC. Good. What was that noise? Guess it was Christmas.
Gotcha.
This won't make anything easier, but I just want to do it. Oh. Maybe it does make it easier.
He's over here.
Never mind. That one kid turned around. Why would you? More trouble than Foxhound. I mean, it is a much more easily, like, resettable game, but yeah, I've had a lot more trouble with this than I did the entirety of MGS1, other than maybe the final fight. That's fine. All right, finally. And by finally, I mean almost there. Deactivate the electrical switchboard with the mistletoe launcher, which is almost here. I'm so glad that there are these yellow icons. So I'd be like, where is that again? Oh well, let me check every room for an hour. Whoa, that was close. And that, like, kind of guitar synth with the delay on it is very Metal Gear Solid 3. This is neat. How it does seem to take inspiration from the whole franchise. Les Enfants, something else. It wasn't Terrible. There's another thing. If you only just got here, yeah, there's been a lot of references to stuff. Like Naomi's Hunting Supplies. And the Revolting Omelet. They're not going back in there. Hey kids, check that out.
What was that?
Pretty cool noise over there. Maybe it was Santa. He's back. He's come back from the dead. And he's got lots of presents for all the good little boys and girls up past their bedtime. Remember when we backtracked really far back? And it was like, yeah, it was fine, but like, at least now we're done. And then they made us backtrack almost all that way back anyway. And now they're giving us ammo, which makes me nervous. It's great. Oh my god, all the way back. At least we got those socks. I thought maybe it'd be outside. Its vision extends a couple pixels further than what's actually on the thing. Mm-hmm. Outer saving. Bum 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 ba-dum. Ah, crap. You know what we could do? There is ammo right here. This is perfect. I missed. But then he heard it. Mwah! Got him. And then put the socks on. Wait for the camera. Go. Ah. As long as we get ammo again, we'll be fine. That room gets me every time because you go down and then you're at the bottom again. It's fine. Kid. Merry Christmas. Uh-oh. Is he gonna see me? Maybe not. Finally! Yowza.
With that mistletoe launcher, you should be able to destroy the electrical switchboard. It's in that room filled with gas.
Alright. Does this ammo respawn? Sure does. Okay. Well, actually, I didn't pick it up before. Better get it first try, just to be safe. Better get it first try, just to be safe. I'm gonna get it first try real quick. Went to the door instead of the thing that was practice round. Alright, here we go. First try, never seen this room before. What are we doing? Let me just, real quick. Ooh, okay, what's this? This guy used the Nikita? Let me give this first try real quick. First try, nice.
You've shut off the electrical flaws. But don't forget about the gas.
What do I do about that?
Just don't breathe it.
Okay. Well, that's not so bad. Oh, I'm breathing it. Oh, I'm breathing it. Oh, the box. You gotta use the box because you lose your breath slower. That's really dumb. What? I didn't think about it. Oh, no. Wait, do I have to shoot it? I don't have to shoot it again. Just the fact that there's an actual use of the no air box
That's some genius game design. That is genius. Alright. The elevator to the 10th floor, so we can ride the elevator down to the 1st floor. Oh, good. Oh, that's gonna be snug, but I think we can do it. What do you say? First try, boys? Perfect.
What was that?
Got him.
Just my imagination.
I can't believe that worked. Hey kid, there's a cool thing over there you should look at. Oh, 2 kids heard it. Great. Here's the thing though. I am undetectable. Perfect. Give me it. Good. The tippy taps are quite good. What an elevator. With ascending and descending and descending in the night. What an elevator. No, wait, no, it should be, what a lift. If we were in the UK.
A part of my heart thinks that you'll always be here in my heart. A partridge on a pear tree brings no solace to a pair that is apart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas, and I can feel that you are near. But on Christmas Eve you'll wake up and I'll have disappeared. So lend me your Happy New Year's, for I'll only say this twice. I will forever love you, but only if you're nice. If you're nice.
No, that was amazing. They didn't need to go that hard.
The elevator to the 1st floor should be nearby.
Oh, words. I can do my best, but it won't be that good. Uh-oh. Sticking out of the tile. You'll do amazing. Okay, well, there's no pause. I'll just hide as a box. There you go. No. They'll never see it coming. Alright. Ahem. It sure is last Christmas. But I have a song time to do. Okay. I know some of these chords. Sure. Sure. What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll go down an elevator. What a feel in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but to go down an elevator. Oh wait, there it is. In my time, I will wait for the doors to close. Don't press the button for firefighters.
going down an elevator. I'm still riding down an elevator. I don't think that's the right chord. Going down an elevator. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Anyway, I'm still in a lift, going down to the 10th floor. Reverend Cool Time 64 months. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and a happy new Christmas. And only everything's for 34 months. You know. Hey. Get him. With Christmas cheer. Gone with Christmas cheer. Ooh. Isn't that a sneaky spot? Good news. That's the wrong weapon. Use our mistletoe. Hit him right in the face with a little peck on the cheek. Is there a man all the way down that into that hallway? What's that? Mwah! We gotta sneak with our socks. What? No, we're not knocking them out. They're fine.
There's a tadpole ambush up ahead.
Crap. I know, I remember.
You haven't encountered the ghost of Christmas past, have you?
The second ghost?
Yes.
Can't say I have.
I see.
Maybe I already did. In the past. Oh god, the boxes.
This must be the elevator that takes me to the first floor.
Remember, we overheard the ghost of Christmas present say that there's a tadpole ambush up ahead, so you'll have to be extra careful.
I've done all right so far.
Just remember, they can't be distracted by normal means.
Got it. I'm pressing the button for the first floor now.
Warning. Weight limit exceeded.
Snake, you haven't gained a considerable amount of weight during the mission, have you?
Are you kidding me? There wasn't a ration in sight.
Is there anyone else around?
There's no one else here. Huh?
What is it, Snake?
Just a box. I'm seeing things. That box have started to move.
Nice.
Huh?
Snake? What's going on? Snake? Snake!
The box have started to move. Classic Metal Gear 1 reference.
Otacon.
Snake? Snake! You're all right.
Sort of. Could use that damn stocking now, that's for sure.
What are you... Oh, Snake? What happened to all of your clothes?
I don't know. I just came to a few minutes ago. I don't hear any music.
You must not be in the mall anymore. An awful lot's happened in the hours you've been blacked out, Snake.
Somewhat conveniently, too, considering this game's $0 budget and its 3-month development time.
For a start, the president arrived at Outer Saven Mall, but the ghosts were nowhere to be found.
No ghosts?
Right. Your mission now is to find your clothes and find out where the ghosts have gone. In that order, Snake.
In that order. Great. Alright. Wait! I recognize this place. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the house from Metal Gear Solid 1. The music!
Now that I think about it, Otacon, this place looks familiar.
Calm again.
Snake, I
Yeah,
forgot
3 months
to
is
mention
insane.
that I noticed you sound a bit, different. More like you did when I first met you. You sound a lot healthier than you did in MGS4. I mean, in the Middle East.
Yeah, the Middle East is a dusty place. Sand really does a number on your vocal cords.
Whatever you say, Snake. You sure it isn't because you quit?
Quit what?
Well, you know, these things will kill you. Well, What I'm trying to say is that maybe your voice is returning to normal because you've stopped smoking.
Look, Otacon, we all know the only side effects of smoking are the ability to see infrared lasers and a really slow drain of health. Nothing permanent or irreversible, so long as you've got a few rations handy.
But Snake, the Surgeon General...
And how else was I supposed to know which way the wind was blowing atop that building in Zanzibar land?
What? Oh, look, forget I asked.
This is good.
Say, Otacon, do you believe in Santa Claus?
Snake, I believe in pure logic and science. There's absolutely no way anyone could ever deliver that many gifts in one night.
Yeah, but what about Vamp? There's no way any man could survive a shot to the head.
Nanomachines.
Liquid's arm, possessing Ocelot.
Nanomachines.
How'd I survive the freezing weather at Shadow Moses?
Nanomachines.
Who's to say Santa doesn't have some sort of nanomachines helping him deliver presents?
Get serious, Snake. This isn't time for make-believe.
Oh, oh, okay. Come on, game. You can render these pixels. I believe in you. Yeah, Snake killed Santa. I don't know why we'd be arguing about that. Oh, even all the footprints from the coal are still here.
Following in his footsteps.
Cindy Lou Who? How'd you find me here?
Call it a hunch.
So, does this mean if I go down, I'll be alerted? Oh, no. Oh, God, the chug. Why the chug so bad? Yeah. Gah. There's so many pixels. Maybe the game's running at like 15 billion resolution, being downscaled to look pixelated. It's the only answer. Maybe because it was made in 3 months. Maybe might have something to do with it. Oh.
That's right.
Oh dear,
this is where
no.
I told Nick how to get past the
no.
infrared sensors. This must be 14015 Hideo Drive.
Where you assassinated Saint Nick.
Wait, don't take another step. You're gonna set off an alarm.
Who are you?
I hate it, dude.
Call me Santa's little helper. I'm a little helper, not a big one.
Yeah.
Cindy Lou Who. I hate it. No. No. I don't want any more. I don't want any more. Xmas is in a couple days. I don't need any more emotes, but I hate it and thank you. A sneaking suit!
I found my sneaking suit, but I've lost the Santa Claus camo.
Don't worry about it, Snake. With the network adapter, you can just download another copy of the Santa Claus camo onto your copy of Metal Gear Solid 3.
But Metal Gear Solid 3 is about Naked Snake, not me.
Well, you were a naked Snake until a few minutes ago.
Good point. Thanks, Otacon. You really know how to cheer me up.
That's what I'm here for, Snake. Now go complete the mission.
Yeah, see ya.
Boy, I hope he doesn't find out the special camouflage feature's been down since 2008.
It's been down for a long time, even before this game came out. Jeez. That was a real thing, though. On the PS2, the PlayStation 2 with the network adapter, you could download special camouflage to MGS3 off the internet. Which is nuts. No. 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 Second floor. We're almost there. We're almost to the first floor. It only took 5 hours to download 8 megabytes. Bum bum ba da ba ba ba. It ain't happening. No. I've made my mind. This is where we started. Wait, what's up? Oh god, oh the chug.
Snake, look over there. It looks like
Merry Gear.
Don't worry, Snake. According to the Ghost of Christmas Present, the Merry Gear can't be activated without the 3 passcodes. As long as we can destroy it before the ghosts get their hand on the passcode encoded in Saint Nick's brain. That thing is just an oversized anime mech figurine.
Otacon, who's that sitting on top of it?
Oh, it looks like a postman.
Special delivery, Snake.
A sniper.
Watch it, Snake! He's gone postal!
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come, and let me assure you, the best is yet to come.
Nice.
Some sort of...
Yeah, that guy could really work on his delivery.
I am the angel of death, the grim reaper, and rain or shine, I'll never fail to deliver. The ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas past. In death, you achieve more than you could ever achieve in life.
Ghost of Christmas past. I don't remember defeating him.
We three, the sons of the three wise men. Yet only one could be rightful inheritor of the title of Father Christmas. The ghost of Christmas present, the son of Frosty Frost, Jack Frost. A milk-glugging buffoon to bring happiness to the world in the form of milk. As if such a thing were even possible. Once I recovered his father's passcode, he was of little further use to me.
Thanks, Cave.
And the ghost of Christmas past. Ah, the son of Saint Nick.
The son of Saint Nick?
Raised by his foster parents to deny the existence of his very own father. The fool knew nothing of Saint Nick, and even less of his passcode. I had no use for such a compatriot.
So you can't...
That's right, Snake. Are you aware of the Santa Claus?
The Santa Claus?
Yes, the Santa Claus. It is a rule, a curse of the Saint Nick line. When all belief in a Nick is lost, then that Nick shall simply disappear from existence. It was all just a matter of convincing myself that Nick Jr. was nothing more than a child's fantasy.
So you backstabbed your comrades in order to inherit the title of Father Christmas.
Ha! I, the son of the little drummer boy, deserve the title most of all.
What drummer boy?
And anyways, the past and the present.
Can I get some bar up
serve
chat?
to pave the road for the future.
But you still haven't figured out the last passcode.
No, not yet. But now that I've got you here, it's only a matter of time. A postman I may be, but it is you who has made the delivery this time, Snake. And I'll gladly pay the shipping and handling in bullets.
Oh no. Oh great. Nice. She's got a sniper rifle. Ooh. Ooh. Do not! Do not! Alright, I'm out of missiles. Maybe I can hop out and take a shot at him. What do we think? Okay, maybe not. Nope. What?
It seems like all of the ghosts are delivery men of some kind.
And disgruntled ones at that.
I'm being
Maybe
shot
there's
at.
some way you can use his occupation against him. Kind of like you did with the milkman.
Set the time on my computer ahead. I used it, didn't really do much to him.
Seems impossible for you to get anywhere near
Change your
him.
mailing address.
Maybe there's some way of getting him to come to you.
The box. Yeah, cause... Yeah. Hasn't been a time. Wait. Can I just sit as a box next to it? That would be amazing. Maybe he won't shoot me if I'm a box. Nope. Oh god, the slowdown is real. Here comes Metal Gear. Here comes Metal Gear. May I have that the flag? I'm calling Otacon.
I've kind of noticed... Well, he seems to be aiming at your feet and not your head. Seems like he doesn't necessarily want you dead.
Uh-huh. Yeah, don't worry about the frames. They're fine. You're fine.
This ghost is a postman. I was thinking, could he perhaps have a thing against digital distribution?
Digital distribution?
Yeah. The transfer of information across digital channels, like the internet. It only makes sense that an old geezer like the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come would have a problem against a technology that's quickly making his own work irrelevant.
You're right. After all, this entire mission was transferred over the internet. The internet's bound to be able to transfer other things as well.
If I have to disable my internet, then the stream's gonna go down. I don't know. Otacon, help. Send an email.
Snake, try checking this game's directory for some kind of package to drag and drop onto the game window.
Window? Directory? Drag and drop? What the hell
I
are you
made
talking
this joke
about?
earlier.
What? You never heard of a computer? Get with the times, Granddad.
Let me see what's in the games folder. There, Gear Solid 2. There is something called package.zip that I actually noticed and was confused about. Because it's 1 kilobyte. Well, I'll drop package.zip on the game.
Great! You found the PSG!
Finally! Give me something to shoot.
Sorry, Snake. PSG stands for Package of Sleep Grenades. The PSG contains 1 remote detonated grenade that emits a sleeping gas. Maybe you could use it against the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come.
There's no way
They
I'll
got
be
me
able to
good
throw a
with
grenade
that.
that far.
No way to get that far. What did he... I'm gonna unzip that and see what's in there. No, not while the game is running. Otacon. Can I put it in the mailbox?
It seems like all of the ghosts are delivery men of some kind.
And disgruntled ones at that.
Maybe there's some way you can use his...
Yeah, okay. A package of sleep grenades. Did I actually do
Rain
it?
or shine, here he comes.
Is he in a wheelchair?
Special delivery. Freeze. It's been a long time, Snake.
Huh?
It's all thanks to you.
I think this one was
Snake,
2009.
that I, Timothy Cratchit.
The first one was
will become
2006.
The next Father Christmas.
He's Timothy Cratchit.
You mean you're Tiny Tim, Saint Nick CO, and Operation Secret Santa?
Ha! They stopped calling me that years ago, after my father, Bob Cratchit, died of asphyxiation whilst lodged in a chimney. Do you know what he was doing, Snake? He was pretending to be Santa Claus for his children. Ah, how ironic it was that it was the Christmas spirit that stopped the rhythm of Bobby, the little drummer boy Cratchit's heart. Then, of course, the media got wind of the story and started calling me Tragic Tim.
Tragic Tim?
That's right, Snake. Born an invalid, but to die the king of Christmas time. All I need from you, Snake, and we can do this the easy way or the hard way, is Santa's passcode.
But I don't know Santa's passcode. I thought this was why you were going to bargain with the president in the first place.
Ha! And risk getting the US military involved? I think not. When I learned that Jack Frost had been defeated, I wondered to myself, could this be the legendary Solid Snake? Trying to throw another wrench into my grand plan?
Another wrench?
Ha! You still don't know, do you? 3 years ago, I sent St. Nick on a mission called Operation Secret Santa. A mission to a certain 14015 Hideo Drive to deliver a Christmas gift to the 10th floor. I constructed that house, Snake.
Impossible.
Perhaps you didn't notice the outright lack of windows on the inside, in spite of them being on the outside. Or the sheer number of infrared sensors, much more than would be necessary in any household. Or perhaps the fireplaces without log racks didn't give away that they were, in fact, false fireplaces. It was a trap, Snake. A prison in which I would keep St. Nick, torturing him until he revealed his passcode. Unfortunately, I ran into an unforeseeable inconvenience.
Unforeseeable inconvenience?
You, Snake! You were not part of Operation Secret Santa! Had it not been for your assassination of St. Nick, Operation Secret Santa would have been a success. And I would have become Father Christmas. Then, of course, the US government took possession of Nick's body in order to cover up the death of Christmas. It was by chance alone that they'd left behind Santa's hat. I was left with no choice but to come up with another plan. A plan to negotiate for Nick's brain, to uncover the passcode stored deep within. To do that, I needed access to the SOC system. And for that, I needed to get in touch with the children of the three wise men.
The ghosts of Christmas past?
That's right. You see, Santa's hat could only be used by Nick Jr., Santa's son. Under the pretense of activating Merry Gear for mutual gain, I created the Ghosts of Christmas Past. Little did they know that the Merry Gear was not actually a bipedal sleigh with the ability of launching gifts from any location.
It wasn't?
Of course not. What use would that be to anyone? No. The Merry Gear was actually a VR training simulation course designed to transform one person into the next Santa Claus.
But why would you want to do that?
To bring an end to the tragedy of Christmas.
The tragedy of Christmas?
It was only by becoming Father Christmas myself
Secret Santa simulation.
sure the children of the three wise men would never become it. By becoming Father Christmas, I could end Christmas once and for all.
A world without Christmas? But what kind of world is that to live in?
Snake, that's not something you'll ever have to worry about. Now tell me, Snake, tell me or I'll extract it from your brain. His passcode.
I don't know Santa's code.
What were Saint Nick's final words?
Oh shit.
His last words were,
Yes, out with it.
Happy Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.
There's actually a version of this with music. They had the acapella version first. Oh my god. Maybe Merry Gear Solid 3 is hidden inside of Stardew Valley. Oh my god. That was amazing. Well, it was Cold Snake. It was supposed to be a Santa torture house, but then Snake killed him. Oh, wow. Yeah, I will once the game's done, Lou. Saint Nick didn't have any lines in this game. Oh my god. Oh my god, they didn't.
Passcodes. Frosty Frost.
Don't cry. I'll be back again.
We're pulling out all the stops.
Entered by Jack Frost. Bob Cratchit.
God bless us, everyone.
Entered by Timothy Cratchit.
It ain't over
Saint
till it's
Nick.
over.
Happy Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.
Entered by Dave Black. Merry Gear activated.
We don't know Snake's last name? Okay.
Snake, you're not really thinking of...
Otacon, there aren't very many things left for an old man like me.
Nice,
but to bring
Scoots.
joy and happiness to the ends of the earth.
Congrats.
But there's nothing I'd like more.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't stop you from stepping into the Merry Gear.
It's been a real pleasure working with you, Otacon. I want you to know that you'll always be a friend. Even after I've become Santa Claus.
You'll always be a good friend too, Snake.
Nice.
Well,
You alright, Squeaks?
guess I'll be seeing you next Christmas then, huh, Snake?
Not if I'm doing my job correctly. Merry Christmas, Otacon.
Merry Christmas, Snake.
Huh? Cindy Lou Who?
I can't let you step into that machine, Snake. For the position of Santa Claus
Has already been filled.
Saint Nick! But I shot you in the head.
Yeah. And I'm not too pleased about that.
But the true spirit of Christmas lies not within the head, but the heart. I'd anticipated Tragic Tim's plans from the start.
How'd you do that?
Why, my list of naughty and nice, of course. Once I discovered his intentions, I knew I had to stop him before he could fully act on his impulses. So I planted some information on the US government's encrypted security channel, namely a tall tale about a project called Los Bigotes Perfectos.
You made that up?
I knew that by planning a story about Metal Gear, I could get you to sneak into Tim's trap with me, and ultimately help me fake my own death in front of Tim's eyes.
But what about Nick's, your brain? Don't tell me it was just a pile of spaghetti or something.
Just another piece of misinformation I planted after the Secret Santa incident. That was all it took to convince both Tim and the president of the brain's existence.
Yeah, it did seem a bit hard to believe that your brain could have managed to remain intact after a shot in the head. So in the end, it all had to do with belief, huh?
Belief is a powerful thing. Tim used it to deceive the ghosts of Christmas past and to end Christmas once and for all. But in the end, it was your beliefs that prevailed.
I don't see what my beliefs have to do with anything.
The Santa Claus, Snake. This entire mission would have been for naught had it not been for your belief in my existence.
I don't believe in Santa Claus. I'm too old for that crap.
Though you'd even seen my dead body with your own eyes, in your heart you still held hope that I was alive. It was this belief alone that continued to allow me to exist, long after the assassination.
Well, just don't go around telling everyone. I've got a reputation as a hard mercenary to uphold.
Your secret's safe with me.
Well, I guess this means goodbye.
Afraid it does. Chances are we'll never run into each other
That's exactly what every MGS game is like.
Anyways.
Goodbye, Snake.
Merry Christmas, Santa Claus.
Otacon, the mission was a success.
Have yourself a Merry Christmas as well, Snake. And a Happy New Year.
Santa, no! What a twist! On top of a twist, wrapped up in a greater twist.
I feel you approaching. I've waited all year.
How did they do this in 3 months? What am I doing with my life? Oh god. Riding the Red-Nosed Ninja. Oh my god.
I wonder to myself whether you're
6 week, 3 months sounds get out of bed, right? It's inside the new Haunted Chocolatier game. I hope so. I would love a reference for this in some Concerned Ape game that it works on. Do we get another after credits? Oh god. There was a teaser last year, 2010. Wow. This was not the Stardew guy. He's someone who has worked on Stardew Valley, though. Oh my god, it was 3D. Wow. There's a MySpace link? Wow. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. The very next day, you gave my position away. He's doing your sneaking. These are amazing song titles. Yeah, Hideo Kojima. Konjac? Phil Fish? Derek, you? Really? Okay. Why not? An indie dev smorgasbord. King Gubby. You know it's old when they reference something awful. Is it over? No.
So what happened?
I don't know. It seems like I might have inhaled a bit too much of that sleeping gas. I can't remember a thing after I wished you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, your codec call cut out there too. Well, I assumed you'd gotten into the Merry Gear.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because when I woke up, the Merry Gear was gone.
Oh. Well, at least we've got Tragic Tim. We can interrogate him once he wakes up. Yes. It all went according to plan. Yes. They all entered their passcodes. But the Merry Gear is safely out of their hands. It was as easy as hiding a package in the mission files. They thought it was sleeping gas. Yeah, the poison gas was quite effective.
Oh no.
As was the forgetting serum. He won't remember that we'd even met. He had no idea. I'm convinced he'd believe anything after all that double and triple crossing.
It's true, though.
The corroborating information we learned from playing Merry Gear Solid's Secret Santa only convinced him further. With the VR training, my voice
was nearly indistinguishable from the original. The bloodlines of the three wise men are cut, and the Merry Gear is ours. Not a single person can get in our way. If only the three wise men had been more complicit. Not a single one of them entered their passcode when they had the chance. Yes, the hi-ho-ho-ho shall rise again. Problems? I assumed it was just a matter of... Bah! Humbug! Then put the warheads into boxes, you nincompoop!
Oh shit, it was Scrooge! It was Scrooge all along! This is the greatest game ever! We got Scrooged! Frank Elephant. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm emotionally exhausted. Let's see what was in that package. I'm assuming nothing, but maybe there's something. Sleep grenade.txt. And then inside it just says sleep grenade. Alright, fair. Fair enough. Turn starter, thanks for 14 months. Merry Yule to you, dear Barrel. Happy Yule. Ryan Cossack, does this mean this entire game is one big ho-ho hologram? Scoots, thanks for the bits. And happy to hear your COVID-free test. Commander Squeaks, thank you for the bits. I hate that I predicted him becoming Santa. I hate that you're almost right. Chemist, 46 months. And Long River Valley, thanks for 11 months. Macro Machines. It's even better. Real quick, let's, this is from 2010. So, you know, probably not gonna happen, but this is the trailer for Merry Gear Solid 3, The Dead of Winter. I gotta turn up browser volume. I've never seen this. Oh my god. This looks amazing. This is also long before the PS1 aesthetic was popular. Oh my god, look at him. Snowcom. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. This is incredible. What was that? Yeah, the box. Guess it was the wind. Oh. Uh-oh. Are they still children? Nah, haunt? Is it the fear? Oh my god. Would have to contact. I don't know. Get Stardew Valley on the horn. Coming soon. Or is it? Yeah, same dude. Well, that was delightful. As was Merry Gear Solid 2. If you do want to play it yourself, it is on his website. You just Google Merry Gear Solid. Download. That's how I found it. Oh, the elves, maybe. Maybe he's breaking into Santa. I got rank elephant. Whatever that means. I polarized 6 enemies. 6 enemies in love. Excuse me. Luigi's Mansion. I was trying to place it. You're right. It was Luigi's Mansion. Oh, God. 112? No, they're fine. They're okay. They had some Christmas cheer. That is gonna be it for me for today. I know it's a slightly shorter stream, but I'm trying to work on getting a little update video done for my main YouTube channel that does exist. So I'm gonna try to get some work on that done. But I'll be back soon for another stream. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy and look forward to whatever random thing I come up with. Yeah, let's go raid Calviberry. We're gonna update us on. It's actually everyone but stream. It's effectively a video to just be like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I'll be making more videos, and that I'm not dead. But if you watch my streams or VODs, you know that I'm still here and kicking. But I plan to be uploading more than twice a year in the new year. So this was a delightful time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It was better than I ever could have hoped for. This was a lot of fun. Oh my god. Yeah, thrice a year, exactly. Mr. Podunkian. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, everyone. Have a good, happy Christmas. What's our raid message? I'm still kicking. I'm alive and kicking. No, not the Tsushima video. The short version is I want to make it. It's like been bumped down the queue by some other stuff, but also at this point I might rework it again because Ghost of Tsushima is not very relevant. So I might kind of make it a larger, well, not larger video, just refocus to be more about open world games in general rather than just Tsushima. But whatever it happens, I still have a lot of things I want to say about it. But stay tuned. Maybe I'll just start knocking out ideas and be like, I don't care if it's good enough. We'll see. That's the first. Anyway, that one's not happening, Chris. Go give a ho. See you later. Bye. Merry Christmas. And VOD watchers, happy holidays. Hope you enjoyed Merry Gear Solid. And take care out there. Stay safe, stay warm. Have a nice holiday season. And have yourself a cup of eggnog with some nanomachines for spice. See you. Goodbye.